La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. Sempre un amabile, leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero. La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. E di pensiero. E di pensiero.
Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast, coming to you live. Ooh, lovely. Guys, the fire alarm is battery needs to be changed. We're coming to you live from, guys, everything that could have gone wrong before the show has gone wrong. What?
Mouse is dead.
The mouse battery is dead too. Are you sure, Carson?
I'm running it. Oh, okay, just got it. But it was staying still. Like it was not moving.
What's that military term? SNAFU, situation normal, all fucked up. The mouse battery's not working, apparently. The fucking fire alarm buzzer's going off. By the way, this is like a 2-story loft, so we can't reach the fucking fire alarm. Anyways, guys, we're coming to you live from Santa Barbara, California, every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm your host, Brian Atlas. I'm joined by my co-host, Kiki. Oh my God. Okay, chat. Do you hear the fire alarm? Hold on. Did you hear the beep? Can you, one in the chat if you guys can hear the beep. Oh yeah, it's also FUBAR, fucked up beyond all repair. It's also SNAFU, situation normal, all fucked up. Guys, can you hear the beep? Hold on. One if you heard the beep a few times. It seems intermittent. Like, I don't know if it's we might have to fix that, guys, because it's incredibly distracting. But I don't know how, because it's literally, I don't know how to show you, but is that 20 feet into the air?
It's really high.
It's 20 feet into the air. I don't know what dipshit building making this loft would put a fire alarm. I need a fucking jumbo ladder. But now it's not. This fire alarm is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so shoot it with a gun. I do have a BB gun. I think that's probably, I don't think that'll solve it. Okay. So call maintenance, man, and have him join. Yeah, because it's literally right above us. So if anyone does come fix it, it's going to have to be, they'll be on the stream. So I don't know how we could. Guys, this is going to be the most fucked up stream ever. I'm sorry. And we also had 6 girls flake. So, yeah, not a great start. Anyways, I'm your host, Brian Atlas. I'm joined by my co-host, Kiki. She's a bit shy. So a few quick announcements, guys, before the show begins. This channel is viewer supported. I make nearly nothing from ad revenue, so please consider sending a super chat. Oh, Carson, can you pause it on the couch? By the way, it's not Eric. We have Carson. Yeah, sorry guys. Like 6 girls flaked. One of the chicks, this OnlyFans chick, claims that her car trouble. I offered to pay for her Uber. Oh no, I can't. My car. Okay, fucking liar. Anyways, so Carson, can you pull it up? Put it on the couch.
It switches.
Yeah, scroll it back. You got to scroll it back. You got. Yep, there you go. Okay, cool. Hit the money sign. So, guys, consider sending a super chat. All super chats will be displayed in stream overlay. I will read all super chats, $20 and up. 50 and up triggers text to speech. See all triggers in the description. Guys, we also have channel memberships. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, okay, we have channel memberships, Patreon merch. To become a channel member, hit that join button. We have 6 different tiers of support, a ton of perks. We will shout out anyone who joins. Lowest tier is just $5 a month. We're also on Twitch right now. Guys, do me a favor. Pull up another tab. Go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow and a Prime sub. Yo, we got Kev M with the follow. Thank you. Too Fast For You. Thank you for the follow. Kenshin, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it, man. Nasty Nico, thank you for the follow. And Raining Havoc, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, so go on. This fucking FUBAR, SNAFU, boys. Hold on, should I call my property? It's some chick.
They're not gonna come.
Yeah,
she's a chick. Like, she's not gonna go get the ladder.
She'll get the ladder. I'll get the ladder.
You'll go
chick.
do it? Hold on, let me
Yes.
call.
Yeah, she's a mechanic.
They have a ladder. I'll
Can you do it?
myself.
Wait, can you actually do it?
I have never done it, but I bet I can. I can instruct her to do it. Yeah.
Chat.
I have done it. Yeah.
Chat, do we get the fucking ladder? Do we get the ladder, boys? I think we gotta.
This could be a very interesting stream.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get through the intro, and then you and me we're gonna go get the fucking ladder, boys. And then you're comfortable walking up there.
Yeah, I'm game.
I don't even know if the ladder is gonna fit. This is like a 5-minute mission.
Do you want to call?
Let me
Can
call
someone else get the ladder? We can just go
Hold
up.
on.
You can just go up, and I can direct you.
Can I?
What to do.
Let me call somebody. Guys, I'm sorry. Literally, right as we started streaming, the fire alarm battery started fucking up. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get a photo of how fucking high up it is, and show it to the camera. Hold on. I don't know if you can. You guys see? Probably not. Okay. Well, it's fucking high up. Fucking scuffed, bro. It's so scuffed. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so if you want to be on the show or help the show, DM at whatever on Instagram. If you're in Santa Barbara, I'm looking for a talent booker and a co-host. Separate jobs, guys. So big shout out to Chaz, who's been helping out behind the scenes. I want to see W Chaz in the chat. And big thank you to our chat mods, Zach, Candace, Nemesis, Urameshi, and Michael Matroke the fourth. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, and occupation.
I'm Carmela. I'm 29, and I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm Elise. I'm 23. I'm an actress, mechanic, small business owner, and student.
I'm Stacey, and I am a technology recruiter.
Age?
32.
I'm Shania. I'm 25, and I used to model, but now I work in a hotel.
Okay, rock and roll. Thank you for joining us, and welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
Everyone's Instagrams are in the description, guys. So show them some love. Give them a follow. If you're just tuning in, we've having a major FUBAR SNAFU situation. The fire alarm battery, just as we started streaming, is fucking up. So we might have to go on a mission really quick to go fucking find a ladder should I shoot it with a BB?
I think you should.
Yes.
Yes.
My landlord will probably evict me if I'm fucking firing a BB gun in the apartment.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
They won't evict you for that.
We'll back you up.
I'm pretty sure they'll evict me.
No, they won't.
For
I used to be a property manager. They won't evict you for that.
I'm pretty sure if I fire a BB gun in this apartment, I'm getting evicted.
No. I don't think so.
Nah.
I think you guys want to see me get evicted.
Yes.
No. I just really don't think that they would evict you.
It looks like a gun. Like, it legitimately looks like a gun.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it
But
looks
it's
like a
not.
Glock. So, one in the chat. Can you guys hear the stupid fire alarm battery? One in the chat, guys. We're going to go around the table once more. Current relationship status, longest relationship, and sexual orientation.
I'm single. My longest relationship was 4.5 years on and off, and I'm straight.
Hey. I'm single. My longest relationship was 5 years, and I'm bisexual.
I'm single. My longest relationship was 2.5 years, and I am straight.
I'm single. My longest relationship was roughly 7 months, and I'm pansexual.
Last time you were on the show, you were in a relationship.
I was.
Okay. Is that the 7-month one?
Yeah, it's rough though because we were kind of talking for like 3 months, and then we were officially together for 4. So in my head, we were together for 7 months because I was crushing on him hard.
Okay.
But
why did he dump you?
he felt like we had a lot of stuff to work on, and he wanted to do it separately and not together.
Okay.
So.
So, because I remember last time you were on the show, you had mentioned that he was only the second person you were with, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because you had remained a virgin until you were 24, 25, was it?
Yeah.
How old were you?
24.
24, okay.
Yeah.
Quite rare in today's day and age.
Yeah.
And so has there been a number 3 or not yet?
There was a 2, but it wasn't my boyfriend.
So
we never slept together.
wait, wait, hold on. Wait, your 7-month boyfriend, you guys never had sex?
Never had sex.
So you're still at 1?
I'm at 2.
You're
so
wait, 2.
after the breakup, it went up.
Wait,
I mean, we fooled. So my ex-boyfriend and I fooled around. So like, you know, there was oral, there was all that, but never home run.
okay, hold on. Remind me, when did you break up with your boyfriend?
He broke up with me at the beginning of December.
So you added a number to your body count after the breakup.
Yes. So now I'm at 2.
But you were dating him for 7 months.
Yes.
So why didn't you sleep with your boyfriend?
There was some personal issues that he was going through, and
So
I was respecting that.
He didn't want to fuck.
He did. It was just hard for him to kind of get out of his head, if that makes sense.
Hold on.
I don't want to put him on blast or anything, but
So he couldn't get it up?
no, he could. Just he kind of sometimes would get into his head, which I respected, and so.
Did that frustrate you ever?
At the beginning, no. And then, 7 months is a long time. And so kind of after a while, it was like, and then the kind of insecurities came in. And I was like, maybe he doesn't want to sleep with me. But like I said, it was personal reasons. And so, yeah, it was a long 7 months.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So it wasn't because you didn't want to have sex.
Yeah.
You would have had sex.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so make this make sense to me.
Like I said, he just had personal things that he wanted to work through, and I was respecting his choices and realized that he wanted to work on that. And then it's a little ironic that he dumped me because we had to work on stuff. And yeah.
So okay, you're at 2 partners.
I'm at 2. Body
Are you
count
still seeing that guy, or was it just like a one-time thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's very casual right now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Huh.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are currently seeing each other. Number 2.
I mean, it was, it's not anything official. Like I said,
When's the last time you hung out with him?
last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And just really quick again, your 2 current relationship status and longest relationship. I was distracted.
5 years.
4.5.
Okay.
We're loyal.
And why did they dump you?
Why do you think that we got dumped?
I mean, come on.
Well, I didn't get dumped. I broke up with my 4.5-year boyfriend because he was seeing another girl, and they're actually getting married this year. So good for them.
Okay.
But I've been single for 5 years, so it's been a while.
Single for 5 years.
What's wrong with that?
She's crushing it.
I bet you are. Okay, so you're crushing. What have you been doing romantically in those 5 years?
Well, I had a 2-year boyfriend after him.
So you haven't been single for 5 years?
Well, no. So that was actually I'm 29. So that was like, I think from my freshman or sophomore year of college for 4.5 years. And then I dated someone for 2 years after him. And then it's been 5 years. But I've just been dating and not dating and talking to boys and not talking to them. It's very not consistent.
Okay, so everyone here is single. You're
Yes,
single,
we are.
right? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what does that mean? Are you actually single? Because a lot of times people say they're single, but they're sleeping with 1, 2, 3 people. So I'm just curious, like, are you currently seeing a guy? You might not be boyfriend or girlfriend with him, but are you seeing a guy?
I talk to guys, not someone I would say I was seeing, because I feel like when I talk to people, it's not like, I don't talk to these people every day. Like sometimes I'll talk to people like once a week or once a month, or like, I guess it just depends, but I don't like, there's like I know there's nothing there. So I feel like I'm like 100% single. Like I wouldn't like put my eggs in one basket.
So when you say you're talking to a guy, do you mean you're sleeping, hooking up with him?
I mean, I will hook up with people that I do talk to occasionally, or like, I guess I don't know. I would say I'm not seeing the people that I'm seeing in the sense of dating.
But you are what?
Single.
But what are you what are you doing with them?
Nothing. I feel like
Nothing.
all the people that I have talked to probably in the past year going nowhere. But I do talk to people like I'll talk to more than one person at the same time, but like that's because we don't talk consistently. Like if someone says hi, I'll say hi. Or like if I see someone, I see someone, but it's not like, oh, I'm not going to make plans to see them next week. Like it's just, I feel
Sure.
like it's very casual.
Okay. Okay. All right. If you say so. What about you? So you said you're single, right?
Yes, very single. I'm happy about it.
Do you have a man friend right now?
I have many guy friends, but I have been I've gotten really comfortable with telling everyone that I just want to be friends. Like I'm
You just
very,
you're friend zoning everyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm so easy about it because I've been a people pleaser
You're
my
easy.
whole life. No, easy
Oh,
to tell
whoops.
people, fuck no, in a nice way.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. By the way, okay, so you're an actress.
Yes.
Just to bring it back to this. Is anything we would know? Have you appeared in anything we would know? Can you disclose?
I mean, I don't know. Some movies, some Nickelodeon.
You're on Nickelodeon?
Yes.
What show?
Like Henry Danger, Side Hustle. There was another one a few years ago. The Side Hustle was the most recent. It's not a show that anyone would know. It's
probably for kids.
It's
yeah.
for kids.
Okay.
But I've done a lot of horror movies, some Lifetime movies. My most recent horror movie is on Amazon.
Ooh,
It's
check it
called
out. What
Deathlink.
should we plug it?
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Do you get
Deathlink.
murdered?
I do. I will get a check. If anyone buys it, I'll get a little check in the mail.
Yo, plug it. What is it? What's the movie you're in?
It's called Deathlink. It's on Amazon.
Deathlink?
Deathlink. Yeah.
Deathlink. Okay.
Out of it. And you can buy it on Tubi.
And you were also in another show, right?
Euphoria.
Euphoria?
I was in one episode, season 2.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Euphoria.
a very heavy show. It was
Yeah.
it was a small role, but it was an amazing show and an
Okay.
awesome cast to be with. So
Speaking role or?
it was a speaking role.
Ooh.
I had a little monologue. I
Oh,
got to
oh.
set, and the director gave us a new monologue to memorize in 2 minutes. And I was like, cool.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's on HBO. Okay.
That's
Cool.
on HBO.
Cool. Okay. So you're single.
Yes, I am.
You're traveling around right now.
Yes.
You're from Brazil.
Yes.
Sort of Australia too. We got that confused at the beginning of the show. We thought you were Australian, but you're actually Brazilian.
Yeah.
Okay. But
That
you live in
happens a lot.
Australia.
Yes.
Okay. So you're single, but you're traveling.
Yeah.
So how's that working out?
Well, I just got dumped, and that's why I'm traveling. So I was here before in November, and then I started seeing this guy, started hitting off quite quickly, and then as I went to Brazil for a month, and then was about to return, and then the guy messaged me and said, "Hey, I started seeing someone else, so I can't see you anymore." So as I am on the plane, I started planning my trip to come to California instead of to his hometown, and then here I am today. So yeah,
Welcome.
traveling on.
Okay. Wait, when did you guys break up?
Well, he dumped me. It wasn't really a breakup.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it was about a week ago, something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty recent.
And wait, how long were you guys dating
We dated.
together?
We started talking while I was in Australia for a month, and then we were seeing each other for a month and a half. So not
Oh.
really long. It was just like something that we were starting. Nothing really.
It's like 2 months.
Yeah,
Oh. Eh.
it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you brush that off your
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, brush it off your shoulder. Okay. And well, we kind of went into all your stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, and I don't know if we dived into this last time you were on the show. Why again did you wait so long to lose your virginity at 24?
Comfort was a big thing for me, and when I was raised, I was like, it was drilled into my brain, like, your first time has to be special. It has to be with someone that you love. It has to be, this, and this, and you have to be a lady. And so I was petrified of having sex. And just, if it wasn't perfect, like perfect, then it was not going to be good. And so kind of as I grew a little bit more and kind of explored my own sexuality, I was kind of like, wait, this isn't that scary. Like, I can do this. I'm comfortable in my own skin now. And yeah, there was someone that I was super comfortable with. It was the right time, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Literally.
So you've been with 2 guys, and you're 6'1".
I am.
Okay, you're tall. You're taller than me.
I'm a big girl.
Yeah. So of the 2 guys you've been with, have they been shorter than you?
Both have been taller.
Both have been taller.
Yeah.
So is that a requirement for a partner for you? They have to be taller than you?
No, not at all.
Okay. How tall are the guys that you've been with, though?
The first one was 6'2", 6'3",
Okay.
and then the second one was 6'5".
I mean, you say that they don't have to be taller than you, but the 2 guys you have gone with are taller than you, so.
Truth be told, it seems like kind of shorter guys have a bigger problem with it than I do.
Nope.
Personal experience.
Nah.
I've only been approached by taller. So,
Some short guys might be scared, I guess.
intimidated. I get it.
But most, like, I wouldn't say, I would say it's typically an issue on the girl side. Most women don't, what?
No.
You think the
No.
height thing is a man issue, not a women issue?
There are some women that maybe want them taller, but the amount of guys that I hear that are insecure about their height, when I truly don't see it that way, it's not all a woman issue. I'll just tell you that.
You say insecure about their height.
Yeah.
So someone who's short could certainly be insecure about their height, but they could still be perfectly willing to date a woman who's tall. Whereas a lot of women who are tall are not prepared to date a guy who's shorter than them.
Most of the time when I talk to a guy that's insecure about his height, he's not comfortable dating someone who is taller than him, though. Most
That's
of the time
cap.
they go hand in hand.
That's cap.
Okay, I can pull out all my guy friends and talk to them and expose them. Be like, so.
Please. No, but like, a guy who's 5'5", if a girl who's 5'8" shows him attention, he's not gonna say no.
That's, yeah. No, you're right. I was thinking more so with like the 6 foot.
A 6 foot. So like a guy who's 6 foot and a girl who's taller?
A guy that's like 5'8" and a girl that's 6 foot is where I was thinking.
Is there anybody 5'8" in the chat? Short guys here. Everyone in the chat, doesn't matter how tall you are, if you're short, tall dude, whatever. Let's say, would you date a woman who's 5 inches taller than you? 1 in the chat if you would date a woman who's 5 inches taller than you. 2 in the chat if she's taller than you. Sorry, just you're not interested. Let's see it in the chat, lads. Okay, we're catching up here. So I need to rant a little bit before I get into my first topics. I see a lot of 1s coming in. One, there's a couple 2s. There's some 2s. A lot of 1s. Okay. So.
You see nothing. Oh, there they are. Okay.
I was taking your word for it.
Yeah, on this one, it just takes a while to pop up. StreamYard's slow like that. By the way, guys, so for the super chats, guys, I may bring it back down to 10. The thing is that last show, we had it at 10 for the first hour. Then we bumped it to super chats over 20 to be read and all super chats will be shown, but to be read, answered, we boosted it to over 20. By the way, I love the support, but just we had so much volume in super chats and it took so long to get through them. And I love that you guys send all these super chats, but the show went 5 hours and it's just, it was too much. I don't want to say that, but like, I want to make sure I get the girls home at a reasonable hour. So we might bump it down though to 10 just because we got a kind of a more intimate show tonight. So get your super chats in and we'll see how the show goes. But and by the way, we do have TTS, that's $50 and up. And then we also have a couple other triggers. I'll just show you guys a little something special. So, well, I don't know if anyone's going to trigger the asteroid. We have an asteroid trigger, guys. So maybe I'll save it for an appropriate time. Sometimes I'll just trigger the asteroid on my own. Anyways, so I want to ask you guys a question. Who do you guys think is flakier, men or women?
Both.
Women.
Men.
Men are flakier. Okay, what about you?
Both.
Both are flaky? Well, if you had to lean in one way, is there a direction?
Women.
I'd say women.
Do you want to revise or are you sticking with men?
No, I'm sticking with men because a lot of my friends are guys and I've seen them flake on so many plans. I feel like I make it to everything I can say yes to. And I'm a woman. So
okay.
I'm here. So.
Yes, that is true. That is true. So you said you have some guy friends.
Yes.
Strictly guy friends?
Is that weird?
I don't think that men and women can really be friends.
Really?
They can definitely be just friends.
There's
I
always an
agree.
And
I'm sorry.
Wait,
No.
you agree with me?
I agree with Mela. I think that if you're both open with the communication, I think you can be friends.
Let me ask you a question, Carmela.
Yes.
Carmela Soprano. Okay. If you were to text one of your guy friends, let's assume they're single, right? And you said, hey, would you like to come over tonight and hook up? You know, you could put it in, you could phrase it more organically. Do you think they would say yes?
I think they'd be a little weirded out that I was asking them to hook up because I've made clear boundaries with all my guy friends and I've never hooked up with the people I call my best friends because then they probably wouldn't be friends in the future.
But do you think if given the opportunity, some of your male friends would hook up with you?
I think if given the opportunity, probably yes. But also, like, we've all defined boundaries to where that just won't happen.
So are they really friends, though, if given the opportunity, they would hook up with you?
I mean, talk to any guy. Like, I mean, any you could ask any guy to hook up with any girl and he may say yes. And like, I just think that, I don't know, this is a weird question. I don't know how to answer it. I know that I wouldn't hook up with my best friends because I don't want to. So I think that's the only thing that matters.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever had a friend that turned into something more? You started as friends, and then at some point down the road, you hooked up or you ended up dating them.
I have. I have, like, I did start hooking up with an old coworker, but we stopped hooking up and we're still friends. We're like friends on like a text basis.
Even worse.
No, but like
Even
not
worse.
even, but it's nothing sexual. It's like we talk about like our day or something.
Well, I would say this. If I was dating a girl and she had a male friend who she previously fucked, that's an issue for me. I'm going to tell her it's me or that guy. And she might pick that guy and I'm like, see ya.
So I was put in this situation a lot because I've never hooked up with any of my best friends, but I'm really close with my friends and their girlfriends have to know that we're really close. And it has been a problem in the past for my guy friends, but we've never crossed a line, so it's like not a real problem.
So it's been an issue for your
Guy
male
friends.
friends who have girlfriends.
Yes.
It's an issue for their girlfriends.
It has been because, I mean, we're close. We do everything together. But, like, we're also, like...
You guys go over to each other's house at late at night,
I mean...
watch a movie, cuddle, but, like, platonic cuddling.
We don't cuddle, but, like, they would come over, like, late at night and hang out. But, like, I mean,
Yikes.
I sit on the other side of the couch or
Yikes.
something.
Imagine, like... Okay, let's say you get married. You have a husband. Do you think that that would be appropriate behavior when you're married and you have a husband?
I would hope that my husband would join my friends group, so he'd be there.
Let's say he's out of town.
Uh-huh.
Are you hanging out solo, one-on-one, late at night in a private setting with another guy?
I think I'd have to set clear boundaries with my husband about what he's comfortable with, but like he should also trust me to know that I wouldn't hook up with other people if I'm like in a committed marriage.
It's not even necessarily about what you would or would not do.
Uh-huh.
It's just the appearance of impropriety.
Well, if that's something that he's uncomfortable with, then that's something we can talk about. But
So he says Carmela. What's your husband's last name? Carmela. Are you going to hyphenate or are you taking his last name?
hyphenate.
Oh my God. What?
Haram!
You're hyphenating?
Yeah.
Who here is going to hyphenate if they get married?
Well, I have to keep my name for acting.
So you're going to hyphenate or you're going to keep your name?
Probably gonna keep my name.
Okay, that's fine. What about you?
I'm gonna change my name.
To your husband's name?
Yeah, I'm taking their name.
Okay, so hyphenate. See, here's what I don't get about the whole hyphenation thing. If everybody hyphenates, then if two people with hyphenated last names get married, then they got 4 last names, and then their kids, then you got 8. And what is that exponential? Is that exponential, boys? 8, 64, 100. I don't know what the fuck it's after that.
So I'm Asian. I'm half Asian,
huh.
and so Filipinos.
Wait, hold on. You're How you doing? Vietnamese?
No, Filipino.
Fuck. I'm kidding.
Well, so culturally, my middle name, I have a second name, and then my middle name is my mom's maiden name, and then
Okay.
I have a last name. So I have 4 names already. So I'll just add another one when I hyphenate.
But
it.
aren't those first names?
Yeah, so I have a first name, a second name, a middle name, and a last name, which I'm not going to say out loud.
Okay, so we're talking about friendships, right?
Okay, so going back to that.
You're
My friends also set boundaries as well. So when, for example, I had a friend, his girlfriend was like not really happy that he had a lot of girlfriends. I'm not the only girlfriend, but we were really close, and because she didn't like it, we, I think, only saw him once a month. So they also changed those boundaries so that it just made them happy. So I feel like I would also accommodate if I had to, but I mean, nothing's going on.
Okay,
so
so you're married and you're inviting your male friends to your house late at night to watch a movie alone. That's a bad look. That's a real bad look.
I
Are
guess.
you poly? Are you polyamorous?
No, I'm straight.
Are you monogamous?
Oh, monogamous, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know.
So it just hold on, bruv. Okay, I'm just doing it. Hold on. Keep it center. Oh, whoops. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, shite. Hold on. I got to fuck. Okay, can you I need to adjust something on the computer really quick for a sec, guys. Shit. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having a technical issue here with my Stream Deck.
Monty super chatted $49.99. Fellas, if your wife hangs out one-on-one with her guy besties when you're out of town, there's only one place she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
It's true. It is true. Oh, so Carson, by the way, you can still star the 50 TTS. Okay, let's get your input. You seem to have some feedback on the whole friendship situation thing.
Yes, but I mean, I've been in the other place where I was jealous of, like, you know, I dated someone once where he was still close friends with the women that he hooked up with in the past, and it made me very uncomfortable. One, I think it was honestly just something that I had to work through with my own jealousy. Because if I really trusted that person, then it's fine. But I understand it sounds bad if you're married and you're seeing someone one-on-one. And so that's why with my guy friends, I do set a lot of boundaries. But it's just also about, you know, open communication with the person you're with and trusting that if they're uncomfortable, they'll talk to you about it, and then maybe you make some changes. But at the end of the day, the person you're with is your priority, and making sure that that is known in a statement.
Okay. Thoughts from you guys?
Well, I think with maturity also comes like you need to prioritize what's your priority. Is your relationship, or yes, you have friends and friends for life, but at the end of the day, the person that you're sharing your life with should be your priority. So that's conversation that you gotta have.
Okay. By the way, there was a comment here. Normally we don't do $5 soup chats, but marriages in which the woman hyphenates her last name have higher probability of divorce. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let me do these soup chats, and then I need to fix something on the computer really quick. I'll do the 10 that came in. By the way, guys, just a reminder, we're going to be doing 20 and up from here on out. I will do, since there's a bit of confusion about the soup chat thing, I'll get the ones that were 10 and up. Carson, only star 20 and up from here on out, okay? But keep showing the other soup chats. Okay, so we have, so guys, from here on out, we're going to do 20 and up. Yo, Gus, thank you for the $10 soup chat. It's a known fact that it's up to the woman to retain a man after they hook up. What do you think the man you want to marry wants from you for a committed relationship? Who shall lead in the relationship? Yeah, so, I mean, are you talking about the different sexual strategies and kind of metric of success? So a man's metric of success is getting the girl. The woman's metric of success is retaining the guy. Oh, okay, what's your...
No.
Oh, you did a bit of a eye roll.
I want to keep listening. I want to keep understanding your point of view, so keep talking.
Well, the guy's kind of initial goal, like our point of success is sleeping with the girl. That's not impressive for a girl to do, to sleep with a guy. So your metric of success is being able to keep the guy once you've slept with him. because oftentimes women don't complain about, oh, I can't get laid. That's not women's complaint. When women typically complain about men, it's he hooked up with me and then he ghosted me. That's like a complaint you often hear. Whereas for men, it's usually like, I can't get laid. Like that's men's typical complaint, not, oh, I'm having too much trouble getting laid and then the girls are ghosting me after we fuck. That's typically not men's issues. Thank you, Gus, for that super chat. Spencer Neiman with the $10 super chat. It's because she left her boyfriend for a frying pan. Is this targeted?
I think that's a pansexual joke.
Oh, because your pan?
Yeah.
What is that? That means you'll fuck anybody?
Yeah. No.
Like you'll have sex with someone who's trans, for example.
Yeah, I'm attracted more to personality. So I don't really care about looks, gender, height, anything like that. I kind of more care about the connection.
Okay, so you'll date women.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, John Deek. Hey, dude, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you. I remember your name. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Ladies, take note. The girl who has the body count of 2 is wife material. I bet anything she will find a good husband and live a good life. Good for her.
Thanks.
Okay.
Round of applause.
John Deek. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yo, Gus, $10 super chat. Living my life, dating, not ready for LTR. Most men will think, oh, she's been ran through. You take an L every time you hook up with someone that's not for marriage. Independent woman equals masculine AF. I'm not sure who this is directed to, but thank you, sir. Okay. We have Dank Naked, $25 super chat. Thank you, man. I love watching clips of your show. Glad I could catch you live for once. Keep doing what you do, King. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, our clips are blowing up. TikTok, our second channel, we post shorts. And I need to get someone to help me do all the shorts and stuff because I've been doing all that and it's a bit overwhelming. But thank you, man. Spencer Neiman, $10 super chat. I'm 5'6" and wouldn't date taller than me. Okay, fair enough. There's definitely some guys that won't. Hold on. Wait. Spencer Neiman, you're telling me you wouldn't date pansexual Shania over here? Come on, Spencer. Okay. All right. The Smoking Patriot, $10 super chat. Height doesn't matter much when you're horizontal in these sheets. Okay. That's true. Gus, $10 super chat. Let's play a game. Call your male friend and say, hey, I was with my girls and you came up. They said good things about you. I was wondering, have you ever thought about us being more than friends? Don't be scared. We can't, because we're in California, wiretapping laws. We can't actually call anyone on the show. But if you guys are open to it, we could have you guys text your male friends a little like what you doing or something organic, like oh fuck, the fuck, it was quiet for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This fucking dumb fire alarm, god damn it. SNAFU, guys. Situation normal, all fucked up. All right, do you guys want to do that? Do any of you want to text one of your male friends really quick and say, hey, do you want to hook up?
It doesn't work.
Carmen, let's do it.
I mean, I could definitely text someone, and I know the response I'll get.
Who are we gonna text?
All right,
Nick.
you guys do that really quick.
Nick is gonna be like, why are you texting me this? What do I text him?
Oops.
Does she say, do you want to hook up? Is that what?
Yeah, just something organic, I guess.
Is that organic? Do you want to hook up?
That is not organic.
Yo, you want to fuck?
I guess I.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, what did she send? Let's organize this. What did she send to her friend to see?
I've been thinking about you lately.
Oh, that's. I don't know. That sounds too organic. I would never say that.
Organic.
Try
I
it.
want this to be
organic.
mildly.
Yeah. We're trying new things. She's really sending it. She's yeah, I've been thinking about you lately. Should you do a ... Is there a part 2 to this text, or is she only saying that?
Yeah, we just wait. What's that? What was like that old thing that went viral where like you texted the lyrics of some love song?
Oh my gosh.
You could do that.
I don't know.
Is he a sweet guy? You
No,
gonna
he's
break
really
his heart?
nice.
Oh.
You're gonna break his heart or something? No.
Oh, no.
No, he would be like, who stole your phone?
Send it.
With the ...
Thinking about lately, and
Wait, are we even on air right now?
I don't know. say something crazy.
And I
then
think
let's find
I think
out.
I might see you as more than a friend.
Oh no, I can't say that.
Yes, you
Well,
can.
wait,
That's the whole
'cause
point.
that's like relationship. Like, are we just trying to hook up, or are we?
Because I don't want to.
'Cause that's gonna fuck with feelings.
I don't want to say anything of like feelings wise.
Okay.
Like
Into the mic.
Maybe just say I've been thinking about you lately. ... You want to hook up. And
Hey,
then
it's been a
That's-
while
that's
since
also-
I've felt
that's
a male
also not
touch.
organic.
it truly what you're probably saying. Like he's gonna know it's not.
Sorry, guys, I had to step away. I had to fix something on the computer really quick. Let me get these. Did you text it? I'm going to do the super chats. Send the text.
I haven't texted it yet.
Just your hand is like shaking.
still-
Oh my god.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Do you have a crush on him? Is he
No.
single?
He is single, but I've been friends with him since like high school. Like it's been a long time.
Do you have a more recent friend?
All of my friends are long-term friends.
Do they live in your city? Don't send it to some dude in New York. It has to be a guy that lives in your city. The guy you were going to text, where does he live?
Culver City. In my city.
Okay, then try it. Send it to 3 guys. Let's get
Three guys.
Yeah, 3 guys. Just tank all your
Same
friendships.
message. Same
Okay,
message.
well, okay, so what's the message I'm going to send them? Because this one just says, I've been thinking about you lately, ...
Chat. Is that good? I've been thinking about you lately. I think it has to be a bit more overt. Be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to come over? Winky face. Is that Carson?
I mean, they're going to be like, I could.
Is that? Wait,
Well,
hold on. Let me
they're
ask
just
the
gonna
chat.
think like, oh, do you want to get dinner or something? Like I'm like watching a game right now. Like,
What is like the ultimate hookup message?
Is
You
it
want to
Netflix?
fuck?
Okay. Yeah.
That's too direct.
It's too much.
Would work on that. Sorry.
Anybody in the chat with a good recommendation for a message that okay, we're trying to craft, you can keep it center. We're trying to craft the perfect message to send to one of her male friends to see if they're truly friends or if he'd be down to hook up with her. Anyone? Okay, there's a few in the chat. They're going really quick here. Hey, I want to ask you a question. I would like a real answer. Would you be interested in being more than friends? That's from Sharky. Jay says, hey, I know we've known each other for a really long time. Do you want to come over tonight and we can maybe have some, I don't know, Jay, that's kind of whack. Sorry. How about, I kind of like Sharkies. Okay,
See,
how
but
about,
that's-
I
but
like
that's
Nick
like a-
Chow. Nick Chow says, this might sound weird, but are you down to Netflix and chill with me? Is that good?
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. It's not
Okay.
playing with the feelings. It's pretty.
This might sound random, but are you down to Netflix and chill with me? Winky face.
Yeah.
But then
Boom. Do
but
it.
then he's like, so the person that I'm texting, like,
Well, you're going to text 3, but
I don't even think I have like 3 like guy friends that I could send that text to. Like it's like,
So if you send to the other ones, they're gonna accept it.
no, because I feel like
I
I mean my close friends group is like one of my best friends, and I could like her boyfriend, like they all have like boyfriends or girlfriends. It's like I don't know, I only have a few single friends.
Okay.
Carmela,
text this
don't
one.
break my heart.
What am I supposed to say? This may sound random, but do you want to come over and Netflix and chill?
Winky face.
Winky face.
Don't forget the winky. The key part is the winky face. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Felix.
If you make this weird, this is it's not going to be weird, but like that's a weird text to send a friend.
But that's the
We'll
point
check
you're
in.
trying to
We'll
make.
check in. All right, let me get these other soup chats and we'll check in on that text in a few minutes. Okay. Do you want to send it to other guys too? Go ahead. Anybody else? Do you want to do that?
Oh, fuck no.
Come on. Come on.
I don't even
I've worked so hard to create boundaries with my male friends. I don't want to screw that up now.
Well, just text them afterwards. Be like, just kidding.
I don't need that.
I don't want to fuck you, actually. All right. Yo, Cameron Carlton, $20 soup chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All these dudes in the chat saying they would not give a tall woman a go are really only worried about the size of her hands compared to his. The only way men and women can be friends is if the man has turned her down twice. Okay. Hand size comparison.
It's like the same.
Am I?
He has a little bit bigger.
Mine are a bit bigger. I have dainty piano gamer hands, so they're built for speed. Okay. Yo, Monty, thank you for the big $50 super chat. Fellas, if your wife hangs out one-on-one with her guy besties when you're out of town. Oh, yeah, this was the TTS. Yeah. Thank you, man. There's only one place she belongs. Monty, appreciate the support, man. Beaten Cheeks, $20 super chat. These women want simp-type guys that will allow them to have male friends. Insecurity is not the issue. It is dangerous grounds for that 1% chance they'll get mad with emotions at their BF and end a serious relationship. Did he respond?
He did.
What did he say?
But I don't know if I like this message.
Here, do you want me to read it?
No.
Into the mic. Are you?
My palms.
What did he say? What did he say?
Okay, he said, "I just got back home from the valley, but if you had asked me earlier, I would have been down. Ha ha." Okay, but you know what?
Does he understand?
Vindicated. Hold on.
But there's a difference. There's a difference between like acting on it and like actually doing. I mean, both and like.
Wait, but he said he would. But did he know what he said? What he was saying yes to? Because that is.
This is Sparta!
Yes.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. お前はもう死んでいる。何?
You need to call him and talk to him after this.
Oh, I need to tell him this was fake.
Yes. Like, okay, Nicholas.
No, but the thing is, like, I have set clear boundaries with my friends, so even this text would not change anything because I still personally would not hook up with them. And I stick by that.
But they would hook up with you.
So basically, he said he's down to hook up with you, but
Okay.
he's just a friend.
But he's a dude. I feel like do you ask a dude, like, do you want to hook up with that girl? They're going to say yes.
I will
But
say,
he's just a friend. So
I will say I used to live with a man and we had honest talks and he said every single one of your male friends wants to fuck you.
Yes. Oh, I hate that shit.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I just like there's one thing for them to want to and then you to actually like do it, and like you can choose not to do it.
Yeah, but he was also given the opportunity. So
okay, does any other girl here want to try this experiment out?
I already know the
Nope.
answer.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. I want to bring it back to flaking. That was kind of maybe where this originated. You think men flake more because whatever. You all said women flake more. Okay, I need to rant a little bit on flaking. So, I had 6 girls flake today for the show. 6 girls. Every single show we do, anywhere from 2 to 4, either no show or they just outright. Usually they flake within a few hours before the show. Sorry, can't make it, blah, 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 blah. And gentlemen, this is what you're dealing with when you're dating too. So, and these are the women that you're supposed to marry. They can't even, till death do us part, and you can't even keep a commitment. By the way, these women will lie when they're, this girl, the OnlyFans girl who was in the thumbnail before, claimed her car broke down. I offered to pay for her Uber to the studio and back, and I told her she could be late too. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, bro, just, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is not really an experience that women deal with when it comes to dating. Because when a guy goes through all the trouble of having to set up a date, picking the place, the time, he's probably initiated it. Most guys are not going to flake on you on a date. Whereas it's almost the rule as a guy to expect the girl to flake on you. And y'all typically don't give a lot of notice. Y'all flake an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours before. Sorry, I'm feeling extra toxic tonight because it was so stressful with these flakes. But like, I want to ask, have you guys ever flaked on a date? Be honest. I won't hate you. You flaked. What about?
Yes.
The only time I flaked is when I should have said no in the first place. And I anxiously said yes to please it. And then I decided I really don't want to do this. And I flaked at the last minute. So yes, I have.
Yikes. Okay, what about you?
Maybe like a couple times, but I mean, I try not to because it's not a nice feeling.
Mm-hmm. Do you flake last minute when you do flake?
No. I do try to do it like maybe 2 days, 3 days in advance.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I try to make it respectful.
That's fair.
Yeah, if it's the same day, I'm going on that date.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a... Okay, all right. Hold on. That deserves a little...
Yes!
Okay.
Thanks.
What about you?
Hang on, is it still flaking if you have a real reason for...
You're still
canceling?
flaking, yes. I mean, what's the real reason?
Well, it was the day after my sister's wedding. So...
I
it's
mean,
like,
that's not really a thing.
it is a reason. Anyway, I flaked. Yeah.
One time you flaked?
No, a few.
I reckon Brazilians are not so flaky.
Well, we're not, generally speaking,
I think
but
Brazilians
it
keep to their
happens.
plans.
But it happens.
Okay. What about you? Well, you said there was this one time where
Yeah.
you shouldn't have agreed and...
Yeah, so I learned from that, and I just tell people very straight up, no.
Okay. What about you? Carmela? Soprano?
I feel like there's only one time where I can remember like actually flaking, and it was because I wasn't really... I also don't go on very many dates, but I wasn't really into this guy, and I didn't want to get ready, and then I think I FaceTimed him like 2 hours before, and then I said I wasn't feeling good. And then that was it. No, most times I like will not go on a date unless I want to go on it.
Wait, so 2 to 3 hours before were you feeling fine?
Mentally, no. Physically, yes.
Mentally, no. What does that mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I get like anxious before going on dates because I just don't want to go.
Okay.
But then most times I will go, but like I don't know. I FaceTime this guy like a couple hours before, and then I decided I don't think he was like worth meeting in person because I don't think I like him, so I canceled.
Okay. Well, well, first off, I appreciate the honesty on your answer. So you FaceTimed him before the date,
Mm-hmm.
and then your assessment of him changed because was it his appearance? Was it just the conversation that you guys were having?
I want to say it was the conversation, because if I don't get along with someone, or like you can't like, there's no banter or anything, like if you're not on the same wavelength, it's gonna be an awkward dinner or drink or wherever you go.
Well, I think in some ways you did him a favor because you Dank Naked, thank you for the membership, appreciate it. Go ahead, Carson, pull it up. I think you did him a favor because you had the conversation. It wasn't like you were flaking, but you would have maybe still gone on a date with him. You assessed that you had no more interest in him. So in some ways you were actually saving both of yourselves some time, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So I certainly credit you there. I guess the big qualm with flaking is for example, if you had not had that FaceTime, and you're just like, I'm just kind of, something better came up. That's often when flaking will occur. A better option comes along, either a guy or a better plan comes along, or you're just like, I'm kind of tired today. I don't want to go. Like, so that's a major frustration for a lot of men, because oftentimes when a girl does cancel, it's like 2 hours before you're supposed to meet. And I don't know about... As a guy, it's pretty difficult on a Friday night at let's say you're supposed to meet at 7 p.m. on a Friday night. Your Friday night is over as a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting another date on a Friday at 5 p.m. A girl, however, you can get another guy lined up very quickly on a Friday at 5 p.m. That's why I think women just flake so willy-nilly, because they just think their experience is men's experience and that, oh, he'll just get another girl. Whereas most men, like, you've just ruined his, well, not ruined his Friday, but he no longer has a plan. He cannot find a replacement as quickly as a woman could find a replacement.
Why do you think the woman is going on another date?
Women do that all the time.
I feel like in this case, it's usually not because she has another date. It's because she doesn't want to go.
Well, I mean, there's a variety of reasons why someone might flake, but okay, it could be that a better guy came along. It could be that a better plan came along.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, he's going to take her to a dinner. She gets an invite to go on a yacht. She's not going on that dinner date. Right. She's going on the yacht. Or she's just like, oh, I've got a bit of a headache. I'm just, go ahead. You wanted to come in?
I need to say something about this.
Sure.
A lot of the times a woman will cancel the date because, well, that's my case. I feel that I can't give everything that I have to that person on that day. So if I'm having a bad day, if I'm not feeling good, what's the point of me going and meet a person for the first time and have a shit date? Like, it's not about having other person or anything like that. It's about me not being in the right mindset in the first place. So.
Okay. By the way, just thank you, Marina, for the membership. Appreciate it, man. Well, I'm just. Do you really need to bring all that much on the first date?
Absolutely.
Yes.
If you care about it, yeah.
Because it would seem to me that most men's experience is the burden of performance is on us on a date. Does that make sense? Okay,
yes.
let me explain a little bit. My experience with dating is, if I did not carry the conversation in almost every single date I've ever been on, like let's say I did what I think girls do on dates, it would be dead silent. Like literally, if I did what girls do and just showed up and just said nothing, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just dating the wrong women, but I've dated a lot of women, and a lot of women are incapable of leading and carrying a conversation.
You're choosing the wrong women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels to me like that's the perspective of you only like dated and seen women that don't do any work during sex. There's a lot of women that like to get on top and get down.
Well, I wasn't talking about
sex. No, I know, but I'm giving
it
from that's the point of view. Like most of the time, woman that has fun and does work and that is also someone who doesn't just sit there in a date, actually cares about putting in energy. I think that's the perspective that she's coming from. Sure, there are probably women that just do nothing, but
Sure, that's fair. So I want to ask the chat this. Yo, chat, if you were to stay silent, like if you kind of waited for the girl to say stuff on the first date, would it just be dead silent? Would there be awkward silences? One in the chat, if you were silent in the same way that women can be silent on a date, would you say it would just be awkward silence? Or do you think the girl would actually carry the conversation? I don't know.
I think it's a two-way street. It's a team effort. Mm-hmm. If any one of the people is completely silent, it's probably going to turn someone off if they're looking for good conversation.
Okay. Oh, damn, wait, hold on. We got a bunch of memberships here. A lot of the chat is saying one. There's a couple, I don't know.
Which one was one?
One was, I guess I didn't assign a two. By the way, Sheldon Dinkelberg, thank you for the gifted 1 membership. And yo, Marino, by the way, thank you for the tier 3 membership. And Dark Naked, thank you for the tier 5 membership. That's big. Hold on. Let me give you an air horn for that. Yo, let me, damn, dude, appreciate it. It doesn't, unfortunately, sorry guys, I had to pull that up on YouTube. In StreamYard, it does not show tier that you gave. So, yo, thank you for the tiers. Marino, hold on. I think tier 5. Okay, well, DM me. You're going to have to DM me if you want to do the call-in for next show. We'll get that scheduled. So we were talking about what? Yo, Flan Life, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Oh, whoops. Okay, ooh, Sharky got a membership. Truth got a membership. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Good to see you, Andrew, right? I think that's your name, Andrew. Thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and I guess we have it automatically pops up. Sweet. Okay, so I don't know how we got to the whole, like, on the first date thing. We were talking about flaking. I'm being extra toxic tonight. I'm just upset with all the flakes. They lie, too, about it. It's just frustrating. Here's the experience I've had. We've had multiple girls flake on the show too. This is outside the context of dating. They'll say, oh, I have a test to study for. I look at their Instagram later that night on a boat. Just, I don't know. People can't keep their commitments. Because for me personally, if I make a plan with a girl for a date, for example, and let's say some fucking Victoria's Secret model comes up. She's like, Brian, I want you to have an orgy with me and my 5 Victoria's Secret models. As a man of principle,
Right.
I'm going on that date with that nerdy librarian.
Sure.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping my word. I'm sorry, Adriana Lima. Go do your whatever the fuck you're doing with your degenerate orgy or whatever the fuck. Okay. Man of principle. Okay. Please don't hate me. Okay. Super chats. I don't know if I got through all the super chats. Or did we? Wait, did we do this one?
Yes.
Okay. So, Valentine's Day is less than a month away. Do you guys has anyone asked you to be your Valentine?
No.
I've never had one.
You've never had a Valentine?
I've never had a Valentine.
Have you ever had a Valentine?
Yes.
Well, with your boyfriend, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you guys going to do something to ensure that you have a Valentine this year? So you guys are going to be forever alone this year?
Oh, I'm gonna take myself out. I'm gonna get myself chocolates, go for a good drive. I'm gonna be my own Valentine. Fucking cheesy,
Bad
but
girl.
be my own Valentine. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm hanging out with my dog.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
All right. So, question for Valentine's Day. Let's say you're in a relationship. You've been dating a guy for 6 months. Do you expect a gift from your boyfriend on Valentine's Day? We'll start here.
You should absolutely get your girlfriend a gift.
Yes.
No.
I'm not expecting a gift, but I am expecting to do something like dinner,
Yes.
hang out together, like an experience.
Okay. So, on Valentine's Day, should your boyfriend take you out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because you want to be thought about.
Okay. What about you?
I love a good Valentine's dinner.
Yeah, very cliche, yes.
We don't even have to go out. We can just make it in the kitchen.
Okay. So, that's what your boyfriend's going to do for Valentine's Day. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I love to plan fun little romantic things. It's one of my favorite things to do.
But I thought the boyfriend has to plan.
No, he can go. I planned. It's a team effort. It's a team
Oh,
effort.
okay.
Maybe he can take me out to dinner, but maybe I'll plan like a little picnic and make some food.
Carmela?
I've been single for 5 years, so
Rip. Yo, can we get some RIPs in the chat for Carmela Soprano? I want to see. She never had the makings of a varsity athlete in the chat. It's a stupid Sopranos reference. Don't worry about it. Were you on a varsity team in high school?
I was not.
No, you weren't.
I did not play
No
sports.
sports. Anything?
I mean, I was a gymnast till I was 13, but nothing in
Ballet?
high school.
Any ballet in the chat?
I did jazz.
Any ballerinas in the chat? A jazz dancer? Okay. Any of you know how to do a pirouette?
I do.
Can we a little pirouette check? Chat? A little pirouette chat?
If they spend the money for it, sure.
Ooh.
I don't know. We don't have a trigger for the pirouette.
Then there's
How about
no
this?
pirouette.
There you go.
Plie or pirouette?
Oh. That's
Plie? That's some gangster ballet shit.
And that's even easier.
Okay.
You know what's plie?
How about this? $69 super chat for a plie check from all of you.
All of us.
All of you. Okay. So Valentine's Day, though. Actually, wait, let me do the super chats. Then we're going to come back to Valentine's Day. Did we miss? I think we missed a super chat here.
I think so too.
Oh, Mike Davis. We'll pull it up because it's our boy MD. Yo, Mike Davis. Just heads up. We are past the hour mark. We're bumping it to 20 and over. Brian is right. These girls are like are like them Buzz Lightyear Woody toys where you got to push to get a word out of them. Works for me though because I don't want women speaking unless spoken to. Oh. Mike Davis. Yeah. Wait. What? Oh, look at him.
Okay, sir.
Carson, on the other monitor, can you pull up the Mike Davis photo in the window tab? Let me know when you have it, just so everyone can see it. You can switch it whenever you're ready. Whenever he's ready. F11, by the way. All right, there he is in all his glorious what do they cook the burgers in? Beef tallow? What? Mike Davis, can you clarify in the chat what is the shiza? Okay, that's it. Okay. Oh wow, Flan Life here with the plie check. Okay, I mean
Flan Life super chatted 69 Canadian dollars. Plie or whatever the heck it's called checked.
Plie. I think it's with an S at the end, Flan Life. You're Canadian, by the way. I think you should know how to, plie. It's a French word, but yeah. You can star that. Go ahead. And we'll pull it up too. We'll give them a little boom. I'll get to the other super chats too that came in before that. Thank you. Flan Life. Andrew, you're the Chad. Okay. A deal's a deal. That's a legally binding contract. Please show us your plie one at a time. Go ahead.
Am I standing?
I guess you have to stand. I think you have to stand for this plie.
Got this.
I think it's right. I think it's this one.
Wait, hold on. Before you wait, let me do a send. Oh, what?
Oh, that's it.
Whoa! What's going on there? Okay. And then turn to the side. Do a little side plie, like side, face that way. Yeah, plie. Okay, the plie check. Okay. Carmela,
You're
your
welcome
turn.
for
You
that.
can just do it right there in front of the chair, I guess. Yeah, you can just scoot that back. Okay, wait, and make sure you're in the camera. We can scoot that way so that you're not blocked by. Okay, plie. Whoa, okay, that was a little risky. That was a little TOS there.
Can you see it on my dress?
No. It was, but it was not.
Okay.
So is it the one where you have the legs out? Like
You can do
that?
it in first or second.
And your
All right.
feet are supposed to be like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like this?
Wow, that was terrible. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm kidding. You don't have to do it. I mean, if you
I don't want to do it. Thank you. Special treatment. Because you guys are all actresses and models and stuff, and I'm not. So.
Okay, you got to do it, I guess. Plie check.
$69 worth right
Flan,
here.
Flan Life.
It paid for the full package.
The reason we have to do it is because Flan Life, he's a litigation attorney, and if I don't do it, he will legitimately sue me. So, okay, you can go for it.
Can you direct me again?
It's a
Put
plie.
those footsies out. Atta girl. And then crack them knees.
Scoot. Here, go in the center right over here.
Oh my god.
Because the
You're doing amazing. I'm really proud of you.
Yes. Okay.
So then put those footsies out.
little.
And then put your hands like this. And then go boop. Atta girl. Did y'all see that? That was cute.
Thank
Okay.
It was great.
If everyone can
Good
just
job,
scoot back into the table. All right. All right, let me get these other soup chats here. We have Pollux 9967. Good to see you back, man. $20 soup chat. Thank you. Bry, need to see the asteroid. Send him in. Here's the thing. The asteroid trigger is expensive now. It's expensive. But I will demonstrate for you there's 3 different asteroids, guys. Guys, I spent millions of dollars on the green screen for this. Hold on, guys. Check it. Wait. Which one's good? I think it's wait. Okay, wait. What? Whoa, what's going on? Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, the asteroid has been sent. All right, thank you, Pollux. Oh, and then we have Flan Life Canadian $20 soup chat. I've had a few matches ghost me through Bumble and Hinge. It hurts, bro. Oh yeah, going back to the whole flaking thing. I'm surprised that Andrew, that women. By the way, I hope it's okay. I referred to you as Andrew. Wait, did I just? Is that actually your name? I don't know. From our emails. Flan Life. Maybe I should just say Flan Life. I'm surprised that women are ghosting and flaking on you, seeing that you're one of the top litigation attorneys in Quebec. How dare they? Anyways, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so flaking. I don't even know where we were talking about flaking.
I feel like
And
we've
then
reached
we
the end of the
pliés.
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just keep moving forward. We just keep.
And then we were talking about Valentine's Day. Yeah, flaking just it's tough for men because a lot of times when we do get flaked on, it's going to be last minute. It's going to be 2 hours before we're supposed to meet. And at that point on a Friday night, we're not going to be able to get another. Most men, maybe like a really attractive top 10% guy, he'll replace you in a second. But most guys, if they plan a date with you on a Friday or Saturday, their Friday's a wash. Like they can do something else, but they're probably not going to replace it with another date. So yeah. All right, we have Vito Scaletta with the $20 soup chat. I heard this recently somewhere. Dating for women is like shopping. Dating for men is like a job interview. This can't be more than the truth. Can't be more than the... also, the dating apps charging a premium to use it. Worse than DLC in video games. Yeah, I mean, the dynamic is obviously different. 100%. Yeah. Maybe a more apt comparison would be women are the employers and men are the employees, like going on the job hunt. So women want the best candidate for the job, so they're more selective. They're gonna, okay, here's my pool of potential people. I'm gonna try to get the best one. And then men, we just have to like, boom, 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 just shoot our shots. As many, send out our resume to 200 people, you know. So yeah, thoughts on the analogy? Mike Davis, you're so right, by the way. What was that?
No, I think that's true. I think that's a good way to put it, honestly.
That's a great analogy, actually.
Yeah.
So okay, so going back to the Valentine's Day thing, is that a mutual thing? Oh, what? Oh shit! The fucking holy fuck! My bad.
Did you pay for that?
No, there was. I guess okay. You got 2 Pollux. You got 2 asteroids for the price of 1, and I have 2 different animations too. By the way, okay. So is Valentine's Day something that you guys think that a guy should be doing, or is it like a mutual thing? that both partners should be.
Oh, it's totally a mutual thing.
Yeah, it's more fun if it's mutual.
Plus, if you love someone, you want to do stuff for them. So, like,
I agree.
Yeah.
Snaps.
It's definitely something that you plan together.
Yeah.
Like you always checking in if the other person wants to do that, and it's something that you do together. I don't expect a guy to plan everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Carmela, have you ever slashed a guy's tires?
I have not. Why do I look like it?
You seem like the type of woman who might slash a man's tires.
I would never.
She'll just run them over with her motorcycle.
Chat, I want to ask the chat. 1 in the chat if you think Carmela would slash your tires. 2 in the chat if you think she would not slash your tires. Carmela, just some advice. Put your phone.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just so when the guy calls you asking what's up with the booty call.
Oh my God.
Did you clear that up, or does he still?
I have not yet. But
he's just blue balling somewhere right now.
No. I feel like in an hour he's gonna realize this was a fake text, probably for a TikTok or something. Like it's gotta. I mean, it's.
Oh. Wait. Okay. Question. Unfortunately, Stifler wasn't here to ask this. I don't know where he was.
What the fuck are you doing here?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate your appearance? What do you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm gonna ask everybody.
I don't know, like a 7.
Oh, okay.
Like 6.3.
Why would you not rate you guys a 10? Like, we should be rating ourselves a 10. I'm a 10.
Shania Twain.
I'm like, thank you. I have like my days where I'm like an 8, and then my days where I'm like a 6.
I love myself like a 15, but I know that every now and then I'm like, okay, I got a little puff because I had caffeine or something. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
6.
you're allowed to look rough every now
Fair
and then.
enough, fair enough, yeah.
So when you say, so you're a 10.
I rate myself a 10, yeah.
Looks? Not confidence, like just looks.
For my
Arialdi
taste.
Law super chatted $49.99. A same-day flake is a clear indication of lack of genuine burning desire, let alone a blatant indication of disrespect. Women break rules for alphas, make excuses for betas. No second chances.
Facts, dude. Facts. I mean, look, occasionally a flake is legitimate. Like 1 out of 1,000 times, I would say. But, I mean, yeah, you can keep starring those, Carson. Go ahead.
I admire you and your answer.
Oh.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah, so, okay, the 10 thing. The 10.
Fire away.
Huh?
10 thing.
Fire away.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to rate you? Is that what you're asking?
No,
because I wouldn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't
Yes,
do
you
that.
would. I feel
You
like
can
yes,
if you want to.
With permission, I would do it.
No, you
No.
With permission, I would
can.
do
You
it.
can, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I don't mind.
She knows herself.
Well, first, before I rate anyone, I consider myself like 6 on a good day. I say 6.9 on a good day.
Can I just say something before you go ahead?
Yeah.
You know why you do that?
Why
Everybody rates themselves as 6 or 8 or whatever? Because they are afraid of being arrogant. And it's not arrogant to be confident, to like yourself and to like your appearance.
But okay, there's a difference between confidence and thinking that you're on par with the most beautiful women in the world.
True. But beauty it's while it's beautiful for you, it can be not beautiful for me. So it depends on the person.
What's going on here? You
get-
kind of had like a moment.
Oh no, it's
Like-
just because to me, like, when someone is very pretty, but when you're talking about beautiful, like, and this is also just my opinion, someone who's beautiful has like an amazing inside as well as the outside. Someone who is truly lovely on the inside just glows, and that to me is beautiful. And that's very objective, because maybe someone that I think is just amazing and a great person is beautiful. Someone else will be like, oh no, they're not my taste. Like, it is really,
Yeah.
you're right. It's all opinions.
Yeah.
It's all
But
personal
you're saying
preference.
someone who's beautiful on the inside, it would manifest on the outside?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Come on.
No,
Come
I
on.
truly, I will stand by
Stop
that.
the cap.
Come on.
No, I will. I will stand by that. I will. You can roast me. You can do whatever you want.
Who's the woman who just got appointed to the Supreme Court? What's her name? Do you guys know what her name is? What's her name?
America? No.
The lady. Can anyone in the chat? Who's the lady who got appointed? I don't know. I'm trying to use this as a trap. Okay, so so an obese woman, even if she feels beautiful on the inside, do you think people on the outside will agree with your assessment that she's physically beautiful?
I don't speak for anyone but myself, and a few of my friends I know think the same way. But it doesn't matter, even if you're obese, whatever. But I think beautiful has everything to do with your heart and your inside. So whether you're overweight or very skinny, whatever, that doesn't matter.
Well, you can still be a moral and a good person if you're overweight, but we're talking about something very specific here. We're talking about physical looks. We're talking about your looks, your appearance.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think having a positive disposition can make you, to some degree, more physically attractive. For example, if let's say there's a really good-looking man or even a really good-looking woman, but they're scowling all the time. They're like me. They're jaded and toxic. It's going to reduce their physical appeal to some degree. If someone's really nasty and they kind of like always just, it will have a bit of an impact, but like at the end of the day, an obese woman is not, and I'm not saying you're obese, by the way, but I'm just using it as an example. Someone who's obese, very few people, generally speaking, would say that they are physically attractive.
I mean, that's everyone's opinion. Some people might,
It is
some people...
what? It is everyone's opinion? Or
like everyone has an opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Like everyone has going to have a different one. But what you said about how some people, like when they're beautiful, that's exactly why I started to get my perspective shift. Like someone who is like, oh wow, she's so beautiful, but she's just really not nice. It shows. Versus someone who, I don't know, has put in the work to develop and grow themselves, it shows as well.
yeah, I mean, certainly like if you're outwardly, like for example, a woman who's just very joyful and kind of effervescent and has a positive disposition, it does add to some degree, like, I'm not sure exactly how to articulate it, but it does, and maybe it has to do with if she smiles more, because someone who smiles can just through the act of smiling, you
There's psychology
more physically attractive, where if you just got a fucking
yeah.
nasty face on you, it's just like, So I kind of get what you're getting at, but if you lined up, for example, and we're speaking in generalities here, for example, is it wrong to say that humans have 10 fingers?
No.
Are some humans born with 11 fingers?
Yes.
It's rare. But it's not wrong to say that humans have 10 fingers. So in the same way that you might say, well, generally speaking, X about something, are there exceptions? Sure. But you have to kind of go off of the general rule. So
I hear what you're saying, and I respect your points. I guess the reason I'm fighting against it is because I was raised in a career during like young childhood where it was nothing but comparison to other people and saying you're not as good as so and so, and I just thought it was so horrible to think that way. So I have done everything I can to see it in a different way and inspire that in others.
Gotcha. Are we? No, okay. Let me do these super chats. Yo, Matt Poole, thank you for the $20 super chat. If women are like employers in dating,
Marnito
let me
Sandriguez
hide
super
that.
chatted $50. Being overweight isn't just an outward appearance. Being overweight is indicative of guaranteed health problems and a sign of problematic personality traits.
Your thoughts? Thank you, Bernito Sandriguez.
The personality traits I'm not sure about. But I get that like there is some psychology to you want to look for a mate that is healthy. I understand that. So like when someone who is fit, it's just like you want to look for someone like that that's fit and healthy. So I get that point.
Okay. Carson, can you just also star the 50? Did you pull that one up, by the way, from the 20 just below it? Oh, go ahead, pull it up. Monty, thank you for the $20 super chat. Let's be real, Kiki is the only 10 in the room. Wait.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. She's feisty tonight. All right. Yo, Matt Poole. If women are like employers in dating, they certainly like to hire a lot of temps. And then when the guy comes to apply, the position has been filled, literally.
Jesus.
Okay. Matt Poole, thank you for the poem. Yo, Mike Kun. Is this one of those trick names? Mike Kun? Ah, yeah, okay. I see what you're doing. Mike Hun. It should be Mike Hunt. Like Michael Hunt. Okay. $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Miss Australia was doing great until she called herself a 10. Despite that, I would still be your Valentine. Smiley face. P.S. Love the show, Brian. We'll have to come out from Kentucky one day to be a guest. Do you have an accent? California girls tripping out there.
Mike, you are 10.
Would you be? Did you see that his profile there? His profile picture. Is he your type?
Has a great smile. I'm not too sure if he's my type until I talk to him properly.
Until you talk to him properly. Okay, gotcha. He looks very handsome. If I was playing for the other team, I might go for him. Just letting you guys know. If I was Pan, like you, I would be all over Mike Kun. He's doing some trick with... Okay, all right. Sus. Okay. Yo, Silky Silk with the $20 super chat. Thank you, man. If you're going to rip F&F... Ooh, okay. At least control the show. Stop letting girls tell you next, or they're not going to talk. It's your show. Act like it. Okay. I feel the girls have been fairly polite. Did anyone say next? Who said next?
No.
Did someone say next?
I think maybe I said like you were saying going back to the flaky, and I was like, no, let's just keep moving forward. I just meant of like we can just keep talking.
I didn't take that.
But maybe that's what it sounded like. So I'm sorry. I didn't think you meant that in a rude way. I think it was just like, oh, we already covered it. We were already on to the Valentine's Day thing. Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna rip Fresh and Fit, I mean, I got love for Fresh and Fit. They're the homies. I've mentioned plenty of times before that obviously the show is inspired by their format in a lot of ways. Yeah, got love for Fresh and Fit. Great channel. Maybe a collaboration soon. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. So we were talking about the Valentine's thing. We were talking about Carmela slashing tires, I think. Have you ever slashed a tire? What's the most vindictive thing you've done to a guy? If anything.
I don't think I've done anything. I mean, I don't know. You kind of just stop talking to them or just avoid them so you don't have to do anything like that.
Okay, sure. Most vindictive thing you've ever done to a guy, if anything? Into the mic.
I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can get really angry, but I'll usually just get angry and let it move through, and then I'll just have a conversation.
Have you ever stabbed a guy?
Only in a movie.
Oh, in a movie. Okay. All right.
I've killed people, and I've been killed.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Killer. Vindictive thing. I don't think I've ever done anything vindictive. I started saying the things that was bottling up instead of just letting it go. And then I know guys don't like that, but I would just say it, like, you acted like this and that, and then that's it, over. But nothing vindictive. I started just saying it out loud.
I can't remember if I've done anything, so I don't think so.
You guys are too nice. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Mike Davis, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I thanked you and Davon in the last show, and I don't know if you caught it, but I wanted to thank you, Mike Davis, for all the support in 2022, because if it honestly wasn't for you and Davon Jackson, who are our most regular, consistent, and primary patrons in 2022, it would have been, those first few months were pretty slow, I'm sure you guys know, so I really appreciate you kind of always being there for this with the support. So thank you, man. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but thank you. Okay, so is there anything, I want to open it up to you guys. Is there anything dating related that you guys want to get off your chest? Maybe a question that you have, you want some advice on a situation. There's something dating related that frustrates you, something that's frustrating about dating, men piss you off in some way. I'm opening up to you guys. And let's start with Shania.
Not that I can think of. Can we come back to me? I kind of have to think about what pisses me off, I guess.
Sure. Go ahead. Do you have anything?
I do have, actually. Actually, it's a question. Do you guys think that our capability of sticking through things on this world that, you know, very easily can replace people, when someone says something, they, I might not agree with that, and then you just go on and find someone else. Do you guys think there is a way to fix that? Was that clear?
Like when there's disagreement or there's when you see that there are different points of view, usually guys just run away?
Minimal disagreement, like, you know, different points of views. For example, when you have being on an online dating scene, it's just so easy to replace someone. It's
disposable.
Yes,
yeah.
And then it's instead of sticking through and wanting to get to know a little bit more and understand that person or that situation, you just go like, I'm just gonna find someone else.
Yeah.
Like, how do we fix that is what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't think we can, to be honest.
Yeah,
with the availability that is, like you said, with the dating apps and hookup culture and all that, there's always someone there. Like, there's always going to be a next. So I don't think we can.
But you can look at it this way. Like, if they're going to just drop you so easily, then at least you know that your time was not meant to be invested there right away.
Good.
Yeah.
So what is happening to you?
Nothing specifically, but it has happened in the past. Like,
What happened specifically? Was it you moving on, or was it the guy?
Both. I'm now in the work on where I give a second chance, a third chance, and a fourth chance, because I used to be, if things are not my way or highway. So
I just want to interrupt you really quick. Your accent has been painted by your many travels, because it's not, I detect the Australian in it, but it's like there's the Brazilian in it too, but I do hear the Australian. But anyways, continue.
Sorry. Yeah, both. I have done in the past, and it has happened to me, but I feel like in society in general, this is what's happening. If there's one little thing, you just move on, because there's so many options and ways.
Can you give us an example of a time when one little thing happened that the guy did and you're like, I'm out?
It's this hyper how do I form this phrase? It's the hyper offer that we have these days, that instead of for everyone, like
the hyper alpha?
No, offer. Offering like people, like just many websites, many dating sites, Instagram, social media, everything is at your face. That instead of understanding and taking the time to get to know the person, or you literally just move on. If, for example, when someone was talking about the obesity thing, that's a sign of mental health issues. It's like, wow, you're already judging someone by one thing and then just moving on, kind of. So my question is that a way that we can minimize this? Or
I mean, I have a solution, but I don't think it's a popular one. Okay, well, what is the reason for and I think it's chiefly, it's for both men and women, but I think it's more so the case for women. Women have always had more options than men have had, but now it's on steroids, because what you've done is we've opened up the marketplace. So 20 years ago, let's say a super attractive girl in Iowa, her pool of partners was in Iowa. With Instagram and dating apps, it's globalized. It's a global sexual marketplace. So now that girl in Iowa, that girl in Kentucky, what was his name? Mike Kunn. Mike Kunn, if he's talking to a baddie in Kentucky, she's talking to a dude in LA. She's talking to a dude in Dubai. She's talking to a dude in Miami who's going to fly her out. So that is going to start boosting her sense of her value on the marketplace, let's say. So it's globalized the sexual marketplace. You're now competing with more people. Both men and women are competing with more people, but it's primarily women aren't flying guys to Miami. Women are not flying guys to LA. Men are. So, and I don't know, we can go around the table really quick on this. Have you ever, maybe you didn't take them up on it, but have you ever received an offer from a guy, either on a dating app or through your DMs, to fly you out somewhere, Carmela?
I've had a couple of offers, but I've never taken them.
That's fine, but you've had the offers though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been talking to a guy who's in Miami or in, well, you live in Los Angeles, but who's in Miami or somewhere else, and he's Vegas maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, so the two people that had asked to fly me out, I had met in person. So
okay,
it's a little bit different, but
it's a bit different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess let me also just reframe that really quick. Have you ever offered to fly a guy out who you've met in person?
No.
Okay, so that's a difference between men and women there in terms of men's willingness to spend resources to get women. But okay, so you've never like matched with a guy on a dating app, or a guy slid into your DMs and he's like, hey, let me fly you to Miami?
No.
Okay.
But going back to what you were saying, like I just feel like people like are so easy to ghost because you don't owe them anything, because you don't know them. And but it goes both ways, because sometimes if I feel like a conversation is dying out, I won't say something, or like depending on my state of mind, or if I'm like really sad, I will not even text people, like my friends. Like sometimes you just need to take a moment to just step away from everything, but also you don't owe those people on the dating apps anything, especially if you've never met. So I want to say it's really difficult to tell people to keep talking.
But I'm not really sure if that's what you were talking about. It seems like what you're talking about is you've already met, you've been dating for a little bit, and then just someone else comes into the picture, or it just fizzles out. It's not like really ghosts, like you match with someone and then you talk for a little bit. Maybe that's kind of part of it, but it seems more so these short-term things that don't really lead anywhere. Is that kind of more so what you're talking about?
Yeah. But reality is not everything is going to lead to something, and that's fair enough. But ghosting people after you match with them, it happens, and it's okay. Because, I mean, I don't think it's okay, but it's still like it happens, and it's less damaging, I would say. But after you met them and you created a connection, you put the effort, and then something happens in between, it's just like, and it's not fair. And I've done it, and it happened to me as well, like both ways. But it's not something that someone they thought, oh, I'm just gonna do it. It's because they've got so many, like there's so many offerings like that, and for both, for men and women. So I feel like we're all dyslexic this time by now with dating.
Yeah, well, one thing that I would say is that in addition to sort of the globalization of the sexual marketplace, is you just have so many increased options too within your vicinity. So because of social media and because of dating apps, people have the illusion of choice, the illusion of having a ton of options. So a potentially better match is maybe one swipe away. So people are more hesitant to really, because before dating apps, I mean, you're 32, right? So I'm 33. So before dating apps came around, I assume you dated,
Normal.
A little bit. And do you remember that if you did meet someone, say back when you were 18 or 19, before dating apps really came around, was there a greater likelihood that when you did meet someone that it would proceed to something?
Yes.
There's a greater likelihood that it would actually go. You might not, obviously didn't end up being a husband or anything, but like you meet one person, there's like a much greater likelihood that it's going to proceed.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas now it's like more likely than not, if you meet someone, it's probably not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So we just have an abundance of options, and what the solution is would probably be to ban dating apps and ban social media, but that's not going to happen.
No.
So we're kind of stuck in this dilemma. The only other solution would be to find people that are not so heavily on social media and aren't on dating apps, but
how do you find them?
I mean,
you
got to go. I mean, there's recommendations of like doing activities, like activity groups, and finding people that way. But even then, those people, they could be on dating apps too. And, the entire dating meta is downstream of dating apps, because most people meet online now. Most people meet on dating apps now. Yeah. So it's going to like seep into the rest of the dating marketplace. So even if someone isn't on a dating app, they're still like, it changes kind of the dynamic of how people are interacting. So regular dating is downstream of dating apps. So the whole thing's fucked up, basically.
Yes. There's no solution. Okay, done. No, there was one situation with me. I would just want to tell you this very quickly. I met this guy. I think we spent like 2 weeks talking, and then we went on a date. The date went for 9 hours. It was one of the best days that I ever had.
Did you smash?
What does that mean?
Did you have sex?
No.
9 hours and it was the best date ever?
Yeah, it was like a full day and we didn't have sex. We kissed, but we didn't have sex.
Oh, okay.
And then after this first date, the guy messaged me on the next day or like whatever. And he said, look, I don't want to put any pressure, but I will delete the apps because I think I get distracted if I am talking to other people, but I want to get to know you. And I so respected him for this. Mm-hmm. And then I deleted my app as well. We ended up not, becoming anything serious for both of us. But it was so nice, so fresh, like having someone saying that straight away, like, I want to get to know you and I'm going to delete the apps so I don't get distracted. I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. Just want to give someone a star that.
I mean, I think that is a pretty optimal situation to occur from the dating apps. I mean, because if you're seeing multiple people at one time, what probably often happens is none of those end up going anywhere. Whereas if you give one an opportunity to flourish, so I mean, that's good, but the concern with a guy saying, hey, it's pretty early on.
Yeah.
So the guy's probably going to think, well, and your response to him could have been, oh, it's a bit soon. Like, I don't know. Like, and so I don't know.
It was a risk.
I think it was a risk. I think that's a good solution. So yeah, I don't know.
He took the risk, and it was okay. It was good. We have to take the risk sometimes.
Yo, Carson, can you pass me that water? That one, yeah. Did anyone have a response to her or thoughts on what she said? Thank you, sir.
Everybody's like, oh,
No, it's just there's no quite solution for it. It's just where we are right now in the dating age.
Question. So some of you are single, right? Are any of you like dating a guy, but not like boyfriend, girlfriend? Carmela?
No, there was a guy that I would have liked to date, but I feel like right now, especially living in LA, there is always someone better, and they don't want to settle down, or they just want to live their life and they want to do their own thing, and then maybe someone better will come along, or they don't want to, they don't want anyone to stop them from doing the plans that they have for their life right now. So no, sorry.
When's the last time you hung out with a guy that you had a romantic interest in?
On Christmas Eve.
Did y'all little mistletoe action or what?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. So, okay, last time you hung out with a guy you had a romantic interest in? Come on.
That's very complicated.
What?
Not that long ago.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
What did y'all hooking up or what's up?
No. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on?
Nothing. Yeah. Sadly, nothing's going on.
Carmela, confirm or deny? Because you guys are friends, so.
I mean, she was dating my brother.
What?
oh.
She was dating.
Yeah.
That's past tense.
Yes, they're not together anymore.
Oh, so they broke up last night?
No.
Was your brother, who was the guy last night? The brother?
Yeah, but they're friends who don't hook up.
They're friends who don't hook up?
Yeah. I don't know the story, but...
Okay, so they hooked up.
No.
You used to hook up.
Well, he was my boyfriend for 5 years.
Wait, hold on. You guys, when did you break up with him?
I don't know, like September.
5-year boyfriend broke up 4 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Her brother.
Yeah.
Is that how you two met, or were you guys friends before?
It is how we met.
Yeah.
And now you guys are friends?
Yeah. I mean, it's been 5 years.
But you guys are friends?
Yeah.
Do you share intimate details about her brother to her?
I wouldn't say so. Like, I don't like come to you like, oh my gosh, guess what your brother and I did. Like, well, it's not like that.
Because girls be sharing deets.
No.
We don't share those details.
Yeah.
No.
Have you?
Oh, I do.
Wait. So you guys are still friends. Did this cause any conflict in your relationship?
No.
Why did you guys break up again? Why did he dump you? I think it was. Right?
He actually was the first one to initiate it, but then it was mutual. We weren't good for each other in this moment in time.
Carmela, why? Were you upset at your brother for dumping one of your very close friends?
No, I mean, I can't be
Zenton
upset.
super chatted $49.99. Choice is not only an illusion, but it is also a paradox. Read Paradox of Choice by Barry Schwartz. Who has the most choice in the West? Women, especially in the dating sphere. The overabundance...
The overabundance of choice. Can you pull that up? The overabundance of choice will yield these 304s into spinsterhood. By the way, Zentians, are you in Los Angeles? Because we would like to get you on the show if you're down. I remember you mentioning something about Southern California. By the way, we have 2 girls here who are in LA, so if any of them, they're single. Just saying. You can slide into their DMs. They're in SoCal. Okay, you can hide that. Thank you, Zentians. Appreciate it, man. Go ahead with what you were saying.
No, I mean, I heard both their sides, and I can understand after hearing things from both of them why it needed to happen or why they broke up. But it's not like, I mean, I can't be upset. You know, I'm not in their relationship. I'm not dating Elise or anything.
Okay, I'm going to pull up. No, let me finish this and I'll pull back up Zentience because I have a thing I wanted to add there to Zentience's super chat. So they had already been dating and then you became friends with her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see. Did you approve when you first met her?
I don't I think it was because, so I'm not close to my sister, and I think my sister had met her first, and they were really close. And then I was like, who's my brother dating? And then she started coming around more, and I was like, oh, this is okay. And then, I mean, 5 years later, and we're friends. So
wait,
obviously it worked out.
How old are you?
29.
And you are how old again?
23.
Okay. How old's your brother?
33.
Okay.
So there's a big age gap.
Decent. And wait, you met, so you were 18 and he was 28 when you guys met? Okay.
Yeah. So it was a big, so it was like pretty controversial because it was a big age gap.
Yeah.
And so that was yeah. It surprisingly it worked really well for a long time, and we're still great friends and we love each other very much.
I'm a fucking legend.
But
that's your brother, by the way, or her brother, my bad.
Her brother.
Not that would be incest.
That would be.
That would be incestuous. Okay, so
Fake Sazzle 69 super chatted $50. Congrats, Brixton. I saw that one of your shorts, Dating for a Woman is Just Show Up, has 1 million views. Fresh and Fit was clearly the inspiration for this show, but let's face it, they have some fuglies on that.
You can pull it up. They have some fuglies on that show. You bring better. I don't know if that's. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Well, so okay. First off, thank you. Yeah, the shorts have been blown up. We have a couple that have hit over 1 million. One of them has like 7 million. A couple on TikTok with like 10 million views. A bunch with over 1 million views. The TikTok was blown up. It's at Whatever Pod on TikTok, and our shorts channel links in the description. Whatever second. But Azul69, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the YouTube Shorts is the future, the way of the future. Have you guys seen the what's that show with or the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Aviator? He's all spazzing out at the end. The way of the future. The way of the future. Great movie, by the way. The way of the future. The way of the future. The way of the... Okay. Would you guys date Leonardo DiCaprio, by the way?
No.
I would date Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't even think he's like good looking enough now to keep dating the 25 or like the cap 25-year-olds that like, you know.
Haram!
You, Carmela Beatrice Soprano, you would not date Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, because I'm not even 25. He breaks up with every girlfriend when they turn 25.
Oh, you're 28. You're right.
I'm 29.
You're 29.
He wouldn't even go for me.
You're too old for him. Shoot. Let's say he did go for you. Are you dating Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, because I don't trust him.
Why?
Because he's going to break up with me at some point when I start to look older than this.
But hasn't every guy done that so far?
Toxic.
I don't know. I don't find him attractive like that.
Wait, hold on. I just have to say something. Can you hide that really quick?
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
So you wouldn't date Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
Carmela. Would you date James Gandolfini?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who James Gandolfini is? Tony Soprano?
I haven't watched The Sopranos.
He's head of the DeMio crime family. He's got the gabagool.
Oh my god!
This is Carmela.
I wish I knew what
Carmela,
he looked like.
This is why you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
There's a few reasons.
You wouldn't date Leonardo DiCaprio. You wouldn't date James Gandolfini.
That right there, that's proof.
Okay. Tony Soprano. Would you date Tony Soprano?
I also don't know what Tony Soprano looks like.
Carmela, you've been missing premium programming on HBO for way too long. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
What do you do with your life?
I watch surprisingly so much TV, but I am really not into the idea of watching Game of Thrones.
Carmela, you've just been too busy trading crypto, am I right?
You're absolutely
Guys,
right.
she didn't want to admit this, but I'm just going to dox her. Carmela is like a millionaire several times over from her crypto investments. It was primarily Doge and Bitcoin and a bit of Ethereum. And that's why, I don't know, she's the way she is. Because she saw it coming. Okay. So, okay. I'm trying to think. You don't watch any TV? What do you do? What do you do with your life?
I watch a lot of TV. I just don't like those shows. I mean, it just doesn't seem interesting.
You watch like the Kardashians?
Obviously, I like documentaries and docuseries from my Hinge
Simpsons
profile.
Super chatted $49.99. I'm near LA, yes. Thank you for the invite, but I can't show my face on podcasts. Being in medicine, we have to be judicious and impartial. My patients or their family members might recognize me.
And I might have to call in one of these times. No, it was just the very last of it didn't go through, and I think he just said I might have to call in.
Sentience, my dude. Listen up, man. Oh, shit. I'm giving you two options. You can wear the Guy Fawkes mask. Okay, identity protected. I will purchase for you a premium masquerade ball mask. And I also have a plague doctor mask that you can wear. I don't know if you can maybe do a little zoom in on this. Here, imagine that shit on Kiki. Hold on. Boom.
Whoa.
Boom. Zentians. Come through, dude. No excuses. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. All right.
Rule number 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Thank you, man, though. Appreciate the super chat. Wait, did we call? Oh, call in. We could do a call in. Yeah. Let me know of those three masks which one you want to wear. We'll make it happen. Okay, what were we talking about, Carmela?
I primarily watch documentaries and docuseries. I don't really like fictional stuff.
How's your World War II docs?
Okay, those ones are also boring.
What?
Anything
Carmela?
that's not like. I like true crime or like animal documentaries or surfing ones.
What are your thoughts on the Maginot Line? Holy shit, it's fucking windy.
What is that?
You said you watch documentaries.
Yeah.
So historical, like, okay, the Maginot Line.
What
in
is
France, 1939? Huh? Okay, how about we're gonna go around the table. We're gonna go around the table on this. I want name 3 Axis powers and 3 Allied powers during World War II. Go.
What are Axis and Allied powers?
I truly don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Does
I'm
anybody know what
embarrassed to say I
Axis and Allied powers were?
Is one positive and one negative, or
Access.
were they both positive for like a country?
don't.
Yeah,
access
World War
is
II.
So like
powers
isn't
that you have and
weren't we
allies.
an ally? And then
Okay, yes.
US.
The U.S. Okay, that's one. What else you got?
And
wait,
then
what am I missing?
I think
You guys are talking about
Poland?
the UK.
The U.K.
Was that too? For an
Yes, sure. What were they considered? Was it Great Britain? Was it the U.K. at that
Canada
time?
and stuff, no?
The Commonwealth? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I shouldn't ask.
You
this.
don't even know the answer for the
Well, I
question.
mean, there was a change in the whatever. Okay, but yes, the Britain was an ally.
And then third one is
Give us a third ally. Allied power.
You're doing great. Ready.
Scandinavia.
I'm pretty sure Norway
Wasn't
was occupied by the Nazis. Same with Sweden. So
Were they? Never mind.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think they were. I don't know if they were. Oh, they were occupied. I'm pretty sure. Would you like to take another guess? Anyone? Any other
Australia?
other allied power? That's part of the Commonwealth. You can't.
Yeah, no.
Carmela,
I know.
come in clutch. Carmela, come on.
Ally.
Put that SBCC associate's degree to good use.
France?
First of all, I have a master's,
Oh, excuse me. I am sorry.
just not in history.
In what?
Not in history.
No, but what's your master's in?
Digital audience strategy, like marketing.
Oh, we should talk after the show.
Is France an ally?
France was an ally. Okay, three Axis powers.
Yes.
Three Axis powers.
Nice.
Three Axis powers. World War II. Guys.
I gave you the allies. This
Okay.
is all on you, girls.
The Allies and the Axis. Name one.
But what is an access power? Like to
Okay,
be able to get into the
here, let
country,
me-
or like?
The good guys and the bad guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
So
Germany,
Soviet Union. No.
Russia, and Italy, or you said the bad guys.
Germany.
Well,
Yeah.
the USSR were allied.
Okay.
What?
Well,
No.
they kind of switched. Yeah, they were allied. The Russia was an allied power.
Okay.
Okay, but you said Germany. Did someone say
Soviet Union.
what?
Russia.
Did someone say? I think I heard it.
Italy.
Italy, yes. Okay, that's two. What big one? There's a big one. Another. I don't.
China.
Nope, not China.
You said Asia.
There was. Yeah, sure. I'll give you Asia. Come on, the big one in Asia.
China. Oh wait,
No.
you said China.
Yeah.
Come.
Korea.
No.
Japan.
There you go.
What?
You know Pearl Harbor, that whole
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Oh.
Wait. Okay. Here's another question.
Here you go. Here you go.
What were the? Tell you what. If anyone knows, I'll give you $100. What were the years for World War II?
Nine.
No idea.
From when to when? What year?
Oh shoot. I don't know.
No idea.
40. No, it wasn't 40s.
No.
You have to give me the exact years.
No.
The exact.
Exact years. World War II. Okay, fine. Tell you what decade? What was the primary decade of World War II?
The 30s.
The 50s.
Okay. Come on.
I don't
Guess.
know.
Just guess.
No idea.
World War II.
No. 30s.
40s.
Okay, the primary decade of World War II was the 40s, 1939 to 1945.
Dude, there's smoke coming out of my ears right now. I've not
okay.
thought that hard in a long time.
All right. We were talking about documentaries. I don't know how we got to world. You watch like murder shit, true crime type stuff, or what?
I watched lots of stuff. I've been really into surfing documentaries lately, but
You surf.
well, I've tried to learn to surf, but it's easier to watch than to like actually do.
Okay.
But it's freezing right now, so I can't even go out. But
Well,
yeah, I prefer to watch documentaries than like fictional shows.
there was a massive swell like a couple weeks ago. I mean, throw on a wetsuit, Carmela.
I have a
You
wetsuit.
good?
Actually,
It is
Wow,
cool.
not- did
It
you
is.
though?
This is
No.
cool.
I was about to
No,
say, those were big.
I drove past El Porto in LA last week, and the waves, I've never seen waves that big before.
Yeah.
So
Point Magoo was nuts. Yeah.
That's for the Marines only, isn't it?
No,
Point
it's
Magoo?
like there's like a little beach to the side.
But the
and-
naval bases. Anyways, Marino, $25 super chat. Did we do this one? There's nothing wrong with comparing yourself to others. Doing that can help drive and motivate people more times than not. Don't you think the power from it all comes from being able to go through it all and stand back up?
absolutely. I mean,
Word.
yes, but if you get caught in comparing yourselves to others to where it stops you from moving forward, that's when it's a problem.
Okay. And by the way, Mar Marino, he was surfing at Point Magoo. I see his military uniform there. All right, Zentience. Thank you. I think we got that. Or wait, did we get this one from Zentience? Oh, yeah, we
Yes,
did. We did.
yeah.
We did. Yo, Azul. Oh, we got this one. We got, yo, Solar Sonic 88. Thank you for the $20 soup chat. Girls only go for top 10% of guys that have limitless options, and so then complain they can't find anyone. These guys chose someone else instead of the girl. It's called rejection.
It happens to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, there was another one from kind of related to that super chat. Hold on. Yeah, I think it was this or no. Yeah, so bringing it back to what you said about, like people don't want to commit, kind of, right? Like it just kind of fizzles. It doesn't go anywhere.
Zenshin super chatted $49.99. Brian, you're melting their brains just like their makeup. This lack of common historical U.S. knowledge just shows how much women just rely on their beauty. #feminist for Trump.
Do you guys want to respond to Zentience, who, by the way, is a neurosurgeon? So he's a swinging D. He does brain surgery and
That's
rocket
great.
science and brain surgery.
It was pretty sad for that we didn't know more about our country's history. Very, very true. But it doesn't mean we're not intelligent in our fields. Just like you're intelligent in your fields. I'm sure that we would come across things to communicate with that you wouldn't know what I know, and vice versa.
But I mean,
Not knowing about our country's pretty bad.
let me just for the sake of Zentience here, I want to ask one more question.
Oh,
Who
fuck.
attacked Pearl Harbor? Which country? Carmela, go.
Japan.
Oh, okay.
Japan.
Okay, well, one answered, so yeah. Okay.
We just don't like. Who's coming up to quiz us every day on history? It's something we don't practice every day. So I feel like if we don't remember what we learned in 5th grade, like we should, someone should give us a break.
Let's ask more logical questions. That'll be
Speaking
better.
of Germans, will you put this on? It's a World War One. It's a Pickelhaube. Can you wear it for the rest of the show?
No.
It's not like Nazi
that's-
memorabilia.
You're asking me?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool, but my answer's no.
because of the blue eyes and blonde hair.
No, just because.
Shania,
No.
can you? It's not. Listen, World War One, 1914 to 1918. By the way, the bad guy and the good guy. It's a bit more ambiguous in World War One. So Germany, they weren't Nazis then in World War One. So like this helmet, you could wear and not get in trouble. If you were to wear what? Okay, I guess that's a no for the Pickelhaube. Sorry, Zentience. Okay. So I had this one pulled up. I think maybe one of the big problems with it not going anywhere, and you guys can feel free to disagree with me on this, is women can get with guys who are more attractive than them because men will sleep with a girl who we deem as less attractive than us, but we welcome the easy access to sex. And because of this, women are able to hook up with men that are either of a higher socioeconomic status or so either money or they're higher status in some way, or they're just more attractive. They're, in terms of looks equivalent, they're higher than you in terms of their attractiveness. Women can sleep with these men, but those men will never commit to you. So to address your original thing about, well, why doesn't it go anywhere? A lot of women will gladly sleep with these men, but these men will never commit. So, yeah. Agree, disagree. Fuck you, Brian.
No, I agree. I agree to a certain extent. But I'm more. Yeah, it's not the case. I think it's more related. We're talking about people that have something common. We're talking about normal people. We're talking about normal people with normal jobs, like you know, the mass population. We're not talking about, you know, the 1% millionaires, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But it's more the regular people that I'm talking about, that they actually have so many options. Like, that's how it is.
When you say regular people have so many options, or regular women have so many options?
People. I live in Australia. Gotta remember that. I don't live here.
Well, Australia is a Western country, and I've never been to Australia, but my sense of it is that it's not much different in Australia than it is here, dating wise.
I think it is different.
How so?
Based on everything that I hear from men here,
yeah,
from you, from men, people that I met, there's always this illusion. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not an illusion, but there's always this perception that women have so many options, where in Australia, I've never heard this from a man.
That women don't have options in Australia?
I've never heard a man complaining about that in Australia.
I mean, well, simps know no borders, but men have. So you're saying women in Australia don't have options? You're in Melbourne. What city are you in?
Yes.
Melbourne.
No, there are options. Like, don't get me wrong, there are options.
Let me ask you a question, a clarifying question. Let's say you download Tinder.
Yep.
In Melbourne. Am I saying it right? Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
How many matches do you get in a 24-hour period?
I haven't been on Tinder for so long, but
any other dating app?
Well, we gotta remember that Australia has 15 times less population than the population of the US.
But Melbourne's a major city.
Yeah.
Isn't it the capital, or is that Sydney? What's the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Canberra is the capital?
Yeah.
The fuck are they doing? Okay.
I don't know how many matches I never counted. I have no idea. Literally no idea.
But
are you just comparing like the viewpoint of dating in America versus Australia and how it's different?
Okay,
It is different. I can say that for sure. It is different.
Let's move away from the dating apps.
Yeah.
You go to a club, a nightclub.
Yeah.
Could you find a guy to sleep with if you go out to a nightclub in Australia? With certainty.
I don't think so.
Come on.
Stop the cap.
Come on.
I'm telling you, I don't think so.
You don't think that you could go to a nightclub?
You need to book a trip to Australia. You need to. You need to see.
Aren't Australians loose? You can wait. Hide that. Is it going to trigger the TTS? I think Flan Life might have broken it. I think all those strange characters might have broken it. Flan Life. Shit. Sorry, man. The TTS works in mysterious ways. I'll read it here in a sec. Actually, I'll just pull it up really quick. Computing, it would have been like Carmela, you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
I know, that's why I wasn't one.
You can hide it, Carson. Okay, so you think if you went to a nightclub in Melbourne, a fine, young, strapping Australian lad would not take you home? Guys, okay, do you go out, do you do nightlife in Australia?
No, not much.
Okay, well, let's say you did.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Do you get hit on when you go out? Do guys come up to you?
Not. as much as here or Brazil. Like it requires a lot of signals from me, like a lot, which I'm not used to because I'm Brazilian, and in Brazil it's like the guy comes up, and I'm raised like that. So
I feel like Australians are pretty heavy partiers. Like they're pretty loose.
They are.
Yeah.
They get pretty drunk and they have a lot of fun, but I just never, I don't think I've ever been approached by a guy in Australia, like in a bar.
How long have you been in Australia?
7 years.
Have you been approached in the street? You've never been approached in a bar?
I can't really remember. Maybe I have.
Stop the cap.
So
Maybe
you've
I
never, have you?
Maybe I have, but it's just not the same as, it's not the same as here. It's not the same as in Brazil as well. I mean, I'm not saying it's, it's right or wrong. It's just different.
Wait, how long have you been in the US?
I've lived here before, by the way. I've lived here for a year and a half when I was 21.
But when did you come to the US? You're traveling, I know.
Yeah, for my traveling, November this year.
You've been here since November?
No, November, and then I left and I came back now.
When did you come back?
Just a week ago. Yeah, last week.
When you were here in November, or when you've been here now for the past week, have you hooked up with any guys?
I was seeing that guy in November. That was the last person that I was seeing.
In Australia?
In the US. November.
We talked about it in the beginning of the show.
I have a shit memory.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that it's what are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm lost now.
I can do it. I feel like she's probably trying to say, tell me if I'm wrong, that men in the States are way more, like they approach women a lot more than maybe in Australia.
Yes, that's true.
So you were saying that men don't complain about women in Australia having too many options.
That is what started it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it started. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's any Australian guys in the chat, but I would suspect it's fairly similar.
I don't think so. I mean, it's not,
because
there's nothing wrong.
the dynamic between men and women is fairly universal. Okay, men chase women, generally speaking.
Yes, but in some countries they're literally not allowed to come up to you. My sister's in the UAE, and they cannot
there's
come up to you.
Middle Eastern countries. Obviously, it's a bit different, but Australia is a English-speaking Western country. So and there's a pretty heavy party culture in Australia. So I look. I've never been to Australia.
That might be my experience only. I don't know.
You obviously must have more expertise than I do. I've never been to Australia. I don't know the dating meta in Australia, but
I think it has to do with the ways that you guys are brought up here as well. I think American men, that's my opinion, again, I don't know, but I think American men are raised by strong women, but also like you guys are raised to eventually have a family. Australians are men and women. I don't think they have that desire
to have families.
Yeah, just to sort of like to develop something, to have a family and stuff like that. I don't think Australians in general have that desire. I might be wrong, I don't know, but the culture here is a little bit more up for it. I don't know.
I mean, it seems to me that the culture is definitely changing here in the U.S. too. I think a lot of men are opting out of wanting serious relationships, wanting a family, because men see the bigger picture. We see the divorce rate. We see that divorce is 80% of the time initiated by women. We see that number jumps to 90% if she's college educated. We see all these things. We see that, oh, look at the alimony payments. Look at the child support. Look at men getting destroyed in the family court system. And men en masse are just opting out because it's not a good bet anymore. Men are going to be rational I was going to say men are going to be rational thinkers, but a lot of men get suckered into marriage and all this shit. But men are no longer, a better way to put this is men are no longer incentivized to get married, to have, well, they're no longer incentivized to get married, because when you introduce no fault divorce, when the words "till death do us part" means nothing, this kind of goes back to women flaking almost. If women just will willy-nilly can't stick to their word, if you agree to do something, you ought to follow through. Look, sometimes legitimate excuses come up, although I think that's rare. I think it's, generally speaking, something better came up, a better option came around, or you're just feeling a little bit under the weather, whatever. But if you can't even commit to showing up on a date, how in the hell are you going to commit to "till death do us part"? And men are starting to wake up to this, and we're saying, hey, we don't get the sense. She's laughing, but I mean, look at the divorce rate, right? Look at the vows for a wedding. Look at the vows that you say during marriage. "Till death do us part." Those words have to mean something. If words no longer mean anything, if your commitments can be so easily broken, then why get married?
True.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I think it's changing for everyone too. I know a lot of women are thinking the same thing, or a lot of women don't want children. A lot of women don't want to have baby or get married and all that. So I think it's just not just men, but I think everyone's kind of realizing like, oh, this is nothing.
Well, I mean, I'm a pragmatist, but idealistically, society functions best when children are raised in a two-parent household and there aren't divorces and partners stay together.
Yeah.
And but we have, I mean, the majority, I don't know if it's a majority now, but most people, I don't know if it's a majority yet, but a substantial portion of people are being raised in single parent households.
Yes.
Typically single mother households. And that can work, but you put yourself at a statistical disadvantage. You put your children at a statistical disadvantage. It's much better to have a two-parent household. So.
Agreed. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, so one of the reasons my ex left me is because I'm not crazy about the idea of having children, and it's because I was raised by a single mother. And I saw her struggle and saw that, and my biggest fear is to be a single mother. And so with, like I said, in this day and age, everyone's so disposable, nothing is solid concrete. You just don't see that a lot.
And everyone, sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to go around the table. Just, do you guys want to have kids and get married at some point? Miss Hyphenated last name.
I don't know. I'm like iffy about the kids.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, marriage. Yes, children.
Okay.
Yes.
Kids.
Marriage and kids, yes.
Okay. Do you know when you'd want to have kids by? Because you said you're 32, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm freezing my eggs soon.
You're okay. Well,
I don't want to rush into anything, so I'm freezing the eggs, and then so I can choose the right person to be the parent.
because I mean, there is, and I guess this is something that is unfortunate for women, but there is a time limit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's tough.
you got to find someone. You got 3 years.
No, see, but if you freeze your eggs, you don't have to rush. That's the thing. Like, it's a lot of money that you have to put into it. But I would rather raise my child with someone that is normal than to rush and then end up with, with someone that's not good at parenting. Because children is probably the most important thing that you do. It comes, for me, it comes after marriage, it comes after buying a property together, it comes after everything. Children is literally the most important thing.
Sure. But when it comes to freezing your eggs, I mean, I don't have the stats in my head to just throw out there, but isn't there like a fairly non-negligible chance that
they might not work?
It doesn't, I don't know what the term for it is, but with the
It doesn't produce an embryo? Or?
yeah, like it doesn't
Yeah, there's
like a failure rate for what's the term for it?
Yeah, there's so when you turn, so apparently I haven't done much of research, but when you turn 35, the chances, so before 35, the chances are around 75% of, working out. After 35, the chances go down to 40%.
No, but I'm not. I know that. I know at 35 you get into high risk pregnancy territory, and then as you get into your get to 40, I think 45, that's like good luck. But I'm talking about for the in vitro fertilization, I think it's called.
IVF.
Even if you get your eggs frozen, there's a decent chance, a percentage chance that there's a failure for the procedure to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So even if you do get your eggs frozen, it's not like a guarantee that you will still be able to have a pregnancy or whatever.
But nothing is guaranteed in life. We got to take our chances.
As long as you're aware of the it's
nothing
not,
is, we can't control everything though. Yeah.
I don't know how we got to the whole wanting to have kids. Okay, you don't want to have kids. That's fine. I don't think I want to have kids either, to be honest. So
I mean, it's such a hard thing to explain because I've never wanted to have a kid just to have a kid. Like there's a lot of girls that are like, oh, I want like little mini me and like to dress it up.
Sure.
No, I'm good. But if I were to meet someone and said, oh my gosh, I love you, you have the greatest personality traits, let's put those together and make something together. Totally, sure. Let's do it. But like I said, I don't need it, and for marriage as well. I don't need to get married, so if I die and never have a baby, it just wasn't meant to be.
Okay. Let me get these super chats. Yo, Cameron, Carlton, why do you do this show B? It may be modeled somewhat off others, but you do seem to be selling yourself. You don't? I just discovered this podcast, so I'm wondering what your main motive is. Oh, your first question kind of threw me off there. I thought you were like, it was coming from a critical point of view. No, I'm never going to sell a course or anything. I'm perfectly content just doing the show. What's my main motive? Just having conversations, hearing from people, hearing from girls, seeing their views on dating and relationships. And just I'm a YouTuber, and I thought I wanted to transition away from the prank videos I was doing because that wasn't good. I mean, there's a whole bunch of reasons why I transitioned, but not that kind of transition. But I won't be selling any. Here's nothing wrong if someone wanted to do that, but for me, I'm not intending to sell you guys anything. I just want you guys to tune in. Mike Davis. Yo, Mike Davis. Did you miss my message? Did you hear what I said before, by the way? I know you sometimes come in and out. I'll pull your thing up really quick. Monty 20 excuse me. Thank you for the $20 soup chat, Monty. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. I wonder how many of them list intelligence as one of their top personality traits. Should probably give back those degrees.
Thanks.
Well, you know what? I think
Simpson super chatted $49.99. So, a man whom the ladies deem worthy has to look forward to their high body count, impaired pair bonding, paying for their choice of egg freezing, debt, and emotional/physical trauma. Wow, sounds like
can you pull that one up? Carson, it didn't finish. I'll read it. One sec, Zentience. It's StreamYard lags on for us. Well, let me... so Carmela, did you want to shoot shots back at Monty?
He's probably ugly and broke.
Whoa.
Sorry. He didn't have a photo, so I can't talk to a face.
Okay. I think in defense of Carmela, I bet she could wax poetic about... What was your...
Psychology.
Oh, yeah, she could talk forever about psychology, I'm sure. Monty, thank you, man. Zentience, I think we got this one. Feminist for Trump. Oh, okay, because of the video I did. Yeah. Dragonkins. Zentience, are you part of the Dragonkin family? Non-binary Dragonkin. What's up? I think Zentience is a homie. Okay. Canadian $60. Quebecois. Are you a Quebecois? Or are you more Montreal, Toronto? Aren't those... Wait, what? Because there's like different territories and shit.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's like a Nova Scotia type. Fucking... wait, Nova Scotia? Where do you guys think Flan Life's from? Scotia? Saskatchewan? I bet he's more from Saskatchewan. Okay, Carmela, you never had the making of... Oh, okay, we got this one. My bad. Athair 48, 2010. Love is a choice. There will be years where you will hate your wife. You have to choose to carry on and not give up on this foundation you've built. Weather the storm, fix it unless its core is fully rotted. Choice equals 50-year marriage. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate the $20 soup chat and the 10 cents. I will put that 10 cents to good use. Thank you, man. P Shields, $20 super chat. Can the ladies give 2 deal breakers for them in a man? Please answer wisely. I have my eye on one of you. Okay. I don't know. He has his eye on one of you. Which P Shields? Which one? Hello. Really quick. 2 deal breakers for you. Carmela Soprano, the third.
He has to have a job, and he has to be nice. Like, I mean, he's got to be he's got to have emotional intelligence.
He has to be nice?
Yes, that goes.
Don't you dislike nice guys though?
No, I love nice guys.
Really?
I mean,
Carmela, come on.
I think
You got too many tattoos to like nice guys.
That doesn't mean anything.
You want a guy with fully blasted...
No, I don't.
Tats.
And I did the tattoos myself as a hobby.
Huh? Oh.
That was a COVID hobby.
Wait, can we see your tattoo? The sword one on your arm? That one's kind of cool. Wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ta-da.
Oh, gun check. Do a little flex while you're at it. Boom. Ripped.
Look at those noodles, man.
Fucking shredded.
Nice guys have tattoos.
Do they?
Just like nice girls have tattoos.
I guess. All right.
You're judging.
Okay. Yeah, I'm being toxic. I'm being toxic tonight. Okay. So you like nice guys? I
like guys that I'm interested in. It doesn't like, I mean, I would prefer them to be nice and, be able to pick up on social cues.
Your last boyfriend, how long did you date him?
2 years.
2 years. And then there was a 5 year before that, correct?
Yeah, like 4.5.
4.5 year. How tall were your last 2 boyfriends?
6'2" and I don't know, like 6 feet.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Okay. And did they have tattoos?
No.
Okay. What did they do for work? Were they, if you had to describe how they were, how would you describe them?
Well, one
like
of them?
Frat boy, like ex-frat boys or what?
Yes, they were both ex-frat boys.
Oh. Were you in a sorority?
I was in a sorority.
Alpha Phi?
No.
Rip.
I went to Cal State Northridge, so I was in AOPI. It's not at a lot of schools, I think, or not at this one.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a reason.
Were they muscular?
No.
Were they nerdy? How would you describe them? Like personality type? Macho, nerdy,
they were
sporty.
They were actually assholes to me. It was.
But
that's why now I have changed my standards.
Oh, she's changed her standards.
Which is why I've been single for 5 years, because every guy in LA is an asshole.
Wait, you've been single for 5 years?
Yeah.
Wait, so the 2 year guy was 5 years ago?
Yeah, I think I ended things with him in like 2018 or something.
Bro, you've been single for 5 years? So 23 or 24 to 29, you were single.
I was.
And when you say single, you mean you were hooking up with the new guy every week?
No.
Every other week?
No.
Come on. Carmela, when's the last time you hooked up with a guy? She hates me, by the way, but when's the last time you hooked up with a guy?
I don't know.
This is the Inquisition, by the way.
Like 2 weeks ago or something.
But you've been single for 5 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're like it's like that doesn't mean you're dating or anything. It's like just because you've been on a few dates with people doesn't mean like you guys are boyfriend girlfriend.
But you've been doing that for 5 years.
Well, I mean, there were times where I thought it could lead somewhere, or like, you know, I stopped liking someone or they stopped liking me, but like nothing ever like worked out.
COVID
also.
Leave her alone.
Did you have something to say?
Oh, no.
Did you have something to say?
No.
You come on. You had something.
No, my jaw is getting very clenched, so I just need to relax.
Did you have something to say?
No, I'm just saying, leave her alone. She has stuff to work through and she's single. That's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
She's meeting someone that doesn't work out and doesn't have to work out with everybody.
Oh shit! Hold on, the fucking asteroid keeps fucking sending. So, were you not dating anyone during COVID though? And not seeing anyone, so you're celibate? Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Or wait, you can answer that one first if you want.
You can ask your question. I don't know how to answer that one.
So, you've been single for 5 years. What's the longest period of time you've been celibate during that 5-year period?
I want to say 8 months.
8 months. That's okay. Why the face?
Why are you trying to judge the woman? Leave her alone. How long have you been single?
How long have I? Longest period of celibacy I've had?
Not right now. How long have you been single?
When's the last time I had sex? Is that what you're asking?
How long have you been single? How long have you not been in a relationship?
I was dating a girl for about 7 months, but I don't know if that constitutes like a long-term thing. But
What? I think it's something. How long?
yeah, that was a couple. That ended, I think, a couple months ago.
And then before that, when was your last relationship?
There was like a 6-month one, and then before that was a 2-year relationship.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Why didn't they work out?
Why didn't they work out?
Why'd she dump you?
Ah, good one. Good one. Well done. Well done. The first two. Well, let's not talk about that.
Just because I own the show.
Let's not talk about that. But no. Two of them. Well, here's the thing. Women typically are the ones who end relationships, I would say.
Really?
I think women end relationships way more frequently than men do. But one of them, it was I ended, and then the two of them, they broke up with me. So, yeah. Good times.
Fun.
So, okay, Carmela.
Zenchen super chatted $49.99.
Thank you.
She doesn't want nice guys. She still loves the bad boys. She has the tramp stamp seal of approval. She will walk all over the nice guys because she makes more money. She still runs back to her sneaky links called
Tyrone.
That's some like tribe or some shit in okay. I shouldn't say that. So wait. Can you pull up the chat from Zentians? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Chad and Tyrone. Okay, so do you have a tramp stamp, or is that just?
I don't have a tramp stamp.
No tramp stamp. Okay. Do you make more money than? How much do you make? Can you share that?
I don't want to.
Do you want to give a range?
No.
Is it more than 6 figures?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Zentians has you pegged as a high earner, so.
Thank you.
Good
maybe
idea.
you and Zentians in LA can connect.
No.
Oh, why not?
There's not enough money.
You're
Just kidding. No, he doesn't even have a face. It's just
He's
a
a
Z.
Z.
She's asking for it.
No.
He's Zorro.
He keeps taking shots at me.
Yeah.
You can pull that up. I'm curious why it didn't trigger the TTS. Maybe Flan Life. I don't know. Yo, thank you for the Canadian $50, man. I'm from the 6. I don't know what the 6 is. Is that
Toronto?
Toronto?
Like Drake's the 6?
Don't associate me with those Quebecois plebs. Do they speak French in Toronto?
No.
I think they speak French in Quebec.
Quebec.
Montreal.
Quebecois.
Is it
Montréal.
Montreal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Montreal.
Quebec
Allons
is
enfants
Quebec,
de
Montreal,
la
yeah.
patrie. Oh wait, that's the French national. Oh, okay, my bad. All right, we have two deal breakers. Okay, we were roasting Carmela for a little bit.
Poor Pamela.
2 deal breakers for them and the man.
Someone who doesn't have a growth mentality and someone who doesn't have a sense of humor.
What if he has ED?
I mean, if he has a solution for it, maybe that's
'Cause-
fine. I should say a self-growth mentality.
Oh, self-growth. Of course, that's what you meant. Okay, 2 deal breakers.
The lack of understanding himself. Like if they don't understand themselves, I can't deal with it. And lack of ambition
Lack of ambition.
in life in general, not just about money.
Sure. Shania.
If they have 0 manners, I'm done. I'm out. And then no sense of humor. We gotta laugh.
No sense of humor.
Yeah.
On the note of the sense of humor thing, do you guys think it's unfair that there's a double standard, right? How when it comes to past partners, there's a double standard, and it goes something like, it's related to body count. So a woman gets judged if she's had a lot of past sexual partners, whereas a man, if he's had a lot of past sexual partners, he's like, that's impressive, he's a stud, whereas she's viewed as a slut.
Right.
What do you guys think about that double standard?
Sucks.
Sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think, for example, let me add to that a little bit. Do you think it's unfair for a guy who has a high body count, let's say he's had a lot of partners, but he wants a partner who has a low body count or who has not been as promiscuous as him? Do you think that is unreasonable thing to want?
I was about to say it's a bit unfair, but I mean, to each their own. So, if he likes to get around and he doesn't want his girlfriend to, then that's on him. But
Okay.
it is definitely unfair.
Sure.
I think it has to do with insecurity.
Insecurity? Why?
Well, I think the only reason why you are worried about the past of whoever you are with, it's because you are insecure about yourself. And I don't think you should judge anyone based on what they've done in the past. Like, I don't do that. Like, I don't judge how many girls you've had. I don't care.
You should not judge someone based on what they've done in the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So you meet a guy and you find out that every single girlfriend he's had, he's cheated on her. You're not going to judge him?
that's a different scenario. We're talking about number of people that they slept with. We're not talking about cheating.
I think that's a perfectly apt comparison, but you don't
I
think
would,
that's a fair...
Yes, I would judge about that.
Okay,
yes.
so his past behavior has precluded him as a partner for you. So then it's okay. Do you want to revise your stance?
No, because we're talking about a free person that has no boyfriend sleeping around. By the way, I've never done that, but I don't judge the person who does it. That's fine. If it's a woman, if it's a man, that's fine. They're understanding themselves. So if a man expects the woman, it's
Zenshin
not
super
to.
chatted $49.99. Just listening to her gives me an overwhelming sensation to get an antibiotic. And don't like Carmela. Lots of guys have taken zinc shots at you. You even said you were celibate 8 months and 5 years. That's the same as
finding yourself after a train. Is that pull it up? Oh, after a train. Carmela, do you want to respond to Zentience? He's kind of being mean to you. Carmela, do you have a response?
I don't have a response.
Carmela. Nothing? Okay,
I
that's
mean, I don't know what to say.
You can shoot shots. He's shooting some shots. You can shoot some shots.
I mean,
shots fired.
I don't know. He's probably just alone at home and has nothing better to do than, make fun of me or, get mad at the way I live my life.
Zentience is a brain surgeon at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. Okay.
Okay.
He has plenty of things to do. He sent the super chat while in surgery. I will have you know. Okay. That's right.
Can I have him reported?
Reported?
For that?
Yo, this guy, he's got the micro. He can
multitask.
Can you hide that, Carson? He's got micro. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Let me just fucking, here's your the brain stem, boom, snip. Okay. Carmela, zinc. Boom, boom. He's got it. You know the micro? The micro?
Mm.
Okay, Command and Conquer Generals 0 hour, right? Fuck it. Let's say you're GLA versus USA. GLA Inf. China Inf. China Infantry, it's OP. China Infantry.
I am so lost. What are you talking about?
Carmela, hear me out. All right. So, Zentience, he's top on the Command and Conquer.
Okay.
The rankings. So he's GLA Toxin, right? Against, and he's still no. Sorry, he's China Inf. He's China Infantry, and he's up against GLA Toxin, but he's still smoking Toxin, which usually in the meta smokes China Infantry. Jeez. Sometimes he does rush strats. He's got the technical, he'll throw a bunch of the rocket launcher dudes into the technical, boom, boom, boom. Sometimes he plays Humvee. He'll fucking airdrop the Humvees with all the rocket guys. Boom, destroy your fucking base. You're done.
So I could care less, or maybe I couldn't care less about him being a brain surgeon, but if he's going to treat people this way and talk to people oh, you're not a brain surgeon. You're probably just a dumb girl. I don't need to give a response.
I respect you, Carmelo.
He's pretty good with China Infantry, though. Okay. All right. I don't know what I was talking about. What were we talking about before? Who was saying something about?
I forgot. Me too.
We were on something good.
Body count mattering.
Okay. Let me go around the table. So, okay. Damn, that chair's noisy.
Sorry.
I don't know why. If a guy had previously slept with a man, would that be a deal breaker for you, Carmela?
I'm also going to say no to this one because I had heard rumors that an ex of mine in the past had hooked up with a guy or guys. I don't know. I didn't know if they were rumors or not, but I still dated him for 2 years, so I would say no.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I would say no.
Okay.
Yes.
Deal breaker for you? Okay.
I have zero problem with it.
Oh, okay. Let's get these soup chats and then we can come back to the conversation. Let's see. We have Frankie K with the $20 soup chat. Men are fleeing the West to seek women with traditional values who are raised to be good wives. 2 questions, ladies. Does that upset you? And why do you think so many Western men are exiting the local dating pool to find love? Good question, Frankie. Let's start with Carmela. Go ahead.
It doesn't upset me, and they can leave if they want to because traffic will get better.
Okay. All right.
We love you.
How many people hate me right now?
Answer.
We love you.
Passport bros, we up. What about you?
If some of the best advice I heard was if someone wants to leave, let them leave. So if they want to leave, they can leave.
Okay.
I
What
don't
about you?
care.
Here we go. I think in the new way of the world, I think we both men and women have we must learn how to be in this new world. I'm tired.
Yes.
Yeah, but we must learn. At the end of the day, we've got our roles, I believe, and we gotta play them. They're changing, but I still think we gotta learn. Yeah.
So the question is that men are leaving specifically the West?
Yep.
Yeah, I see no problem with that. I mean, dating, especially in like LA, California, is rough. So I get it. He probably wants someone more traditional, and we don't really have traditional here. We have a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think women don't really give a fuck. Like the whole I don't think men are wrong for being passport bros. Go to South America. Go to Asia. Shit, I'll probably do it. But women don't give a fuck. They don't care. The top 10, top 20% of guys are always going to be here. Easy access. So we have Mike Davis with the $20 super chat. I'm not with all this feminist shit, but there are two aspects that I'm all for. No, not procreating, the problem taking care of itself. And free the nipple. Yes, please march by my house.
Sure.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. About like what, because you often hear feminists say, and would you guys consider yourselves to be feminists?
To an extent.
Yes.
Feminist. Okay. Carmela?
I mean, I guess yes, but not like a crazy one. Like not, to the extent of what they consider feminist.
Okay, let me...
There are extremists that I think give it a bad name.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well...
Of everything, there are extremists.
Sure. So, do you think that women don't have equal rights to men in this country? Because that's kind of like the main thing of feminism, right? Equal rights. But don't women have... Well, I shouldn't even ask the question. I already know women do already have fully equal rights to men, and in actually some cases, advantages and privileges that men don't have. But, and the only thing that like legally, in terms of a law that I thought, here's one way in which men have a law that benefits them, it's we can show our bare chest. But I think in some municipalities, women can go shirtless. I think that's the only one that I can think of. The only right or law that men have that women don't. But I could be, if any, I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. Anyone? Bueller? Carmela?
I mean, under the law, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty equal, and like a lot of people will consider the benefits that jobs have like before they even start a job. So like now they offer maternity, like a bunch of weeks for maternity and paternity leave, and like I don't know, under the law I don't think there's any problems, but socially it's definite. I mean, there's definitely the inequality there.
I'm not sure how deep I want to go into that one, but can you just name a few?
Growing up in an Asian household, I definitely had different rules from my brother.
Okay.
And so like the way I was raised was much different, and then also the people around you expect women to be a certain way when men don't have to be a certain way. So, I mean, it just depends on how you look at it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Does anybody remember when women were allowed to vote in this country?
Like what year?
Yeah,
That
like
happened?
roughly.
When women got the right to vote?
Yep.
I believe it was 1918, and it was ratified by 1920, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we talk about feminism, it's more right now. Yes, we've got all the rights, but back in the day, we didn't have any of the rights, and it was important that we had those people to fight for it. So the feminism became like something kind of negative in a few conversations, but they were quite important to get us where we are now.
I like that.
I gotta get through the super chats, so we won't stick on that conversation for too long. Mike Davis, thank you for re-upping your membership. Or actually, I don't know if it was re-upped, but it's one of these membership. We have it starred. We're gonna get to it just momentarily. Mike Davis, by the way, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but you were a big supporter in 2022. If it wasn't for you and Davon Jackson, you guys definitely helped keep me motivated because, as you know, Mike Davis, like not a lot of people were supporting those first few months. So Mike Davis, I really appreciate you, man. And you've always had some fun things to say. Let's see here. We have, I think this is the one. Yeah. Mike Davis, $20 super chat. I'm not with all this or wait.
We read that one.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Did he do another one?
No.
What? Impaired parrot. Wait. So a man whom the ladies did this one?
We read that one.
TTS. He mentions body count really quick. Do you guys think body count should matter?
No.
Shouldn't matter.
Mm-mm.
Would you take issue if a guy he wanted a girl with a low body count? Would you take issue with that?
I mean, maybe that's not the right girl for him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If someone, I don't know, because then it starts to feel like controlling of like, I don't want you to have like, just meet people where they're at. If you love this person, you don't care about how many people they've slept with.
Well, for example, let's say a guy found out that you had 20 sexual partners and he's like, hey, that's too much for me, not interested.
Then he's not my person. That's fine.
Yeah.
You can go.
Okay, but you wouldn't have an issue with a guy that being a standard for a guy.
I wouldn't date him if that was his standard.
Sure,
Even if
but
I've only slept with one person. I think that's gross for him to put that on me of like, you need to be like this to fit into what I want. Like,
so you think it's gross if a guy has a preference for a woman with a low body count?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because that's none of your fucking business.
Why not?
Because it's my body, it's my life. And if you don't want to date someone like I don't know, like do your own thing, and if that's who you're seeking, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like I don't need anyone else telling me how to be than myself.
Well, I mean, he can't tell you really to do anything because you've already accrued said
That we're not
past sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd find it gross if a guy was like, oh, I don't want to date a woman who's promiscuous or had a promiscuous past or who has a high body count.
I guess, yeah.
Would you find it gross if a woman didn't want to date a guy who was a player and had a high body count?
It's weird because like that I kind of understand.
Oh.
So maybe it's a double, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's because for so many years there's been put of this really like negative energy about women being comfortable with their sexual energy and like having a lot of sexual partners. And maybe I'm just like pissed about that.
You're
so that's
pissed about what?
I'm pissed about how there's been a lot of negative energy about women expressing their sexual energy with having a lot of partners. And that I think is clouding my viewpoint of a man wanting someone with a man wanting a woman with a low body count. So it might not even be about the man. I'm just pissed about like for so many years, women have been getting crapped on for having many partners when it's not that way with guys. So I don't know.
Well, so you're saying that it's what was the term you used? A woman's sexual energy?
Yeah, when a woman gets in touch with her sexual energy by like
Gets in touch with her sexual energy by fucking every.
Sure.
Couldn't the woman get in?
Sure.
Couldn't
Yeah, you know what? If
hold,
that,
wait. Couldn't a woman get in touch with her sexual energy by having sex with one partner that they love?
Absolutely, yeah. Because with any woman, like it was a very like broad getting in touch with her sexual energy, because I feel like that should be applauded. When a woman chooses to do whatever she wants with herself, that's great. Whether it's like with herself, with a man, or a woman, with many men, like. That's what my broad thing was about, like a woman getting in touch with her sexual energy, because it is so stomped on with a lot of people. That's all.
So we should applaud promiscuity.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm just asking.
No, and I get it. I get the debate. I don't know. And that's why I say of like, maybe this is just coming from me of like so many years. And even maybe my personal experience too is like seeping out. So I'm projecting mine of the way I was raised was you don't have sex. And I wasn't taught about sex. I wasn't taught about like how to deal with my fucking body. And it wasn't applauded at all. And so, fuck my points. So when I say applauding it, like I don't know if I'm saying you should go out and sleep with everyone, but you should do whatever you want to do. I'm applauding women to do whatever they want to do. I'm applauding them to get in touch with their sexual energy and see wherever that leads them. That's what I'm applauding.
Don't you think that there's something more noble than doing what you want to do? For example, doing what you ought to do, or doing what is the right thing to do.
The right thing to do is a personal preference to everyone, and what you ought to do, what you like you should do this. I don't care. Let
me ask you a question. If Carmela, for example, who's your friend for almost 5 years now, if she wanted to tattoo the whites of her eyeballs, she wants to do it, would you encourage her to do it? Or would you try to counsel her to say, hey, maybe this tattooing the whites of your eyeballs, people are going to judge you for it. It might have some health consequences. Would you try to advise her away from doing that? Or would you say, you know what, girl, you do it?
I think with anything that's going to be permanent on your body, of course, we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a counsel. And I would say, think about it for a while. But at the end of the day, if she wants to do that, it's in her control.
Okay. Well, it's a different example, but I would, if one of my male friends approached me and said, Brian, I'm thinking of having the whites of my eyes tattooed, I would say, you're a fucking idiot. Don't do that. And I mean, it's dangerous. It's bad for your health. And there's going to be social ramifications. Mm-hmm. It's going to be harder for you to find a future partner if you have the whites of your eyes tattooed black, for example, or some fucking other bullshit color.
I completely agree. Completely agree.
So similarly, if someone is promiscuous, if they have a high body count, there are certain health ramifications. It might be harder to find a partner if you have a high body count, if you are promiscuous.
And?
Well, my position is that promiscuity is not desired, is not desirable.
Okay. And if I'm living my life just to be desirable, am I really living it for my own happiness?
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying for you to go and like sleep with everyone. And I know there are, especially now, there are like health risks, and I respect that. All I'm saying is I just like, there's so many people that get shut down with like following what makes them happy. And again, this could be me projecting, because for so much of my life, like I'm trying to see, like, I know there's a lot of point of views, and maybe I'm coming from one that's clouded, but.
Are women really happy getting ran through though? Does that really make women happy?
That's not what I mean, like if you're choosing the sexual partner, if you are like enjoying and choosing these interactions, and each of them is like helping you grow and like understanding more about yourself and your like that's cool.
Does having sex with a total stranger and never talking to them help someone grow?
Well, I don't think I'm using that as an example. I don't think I'm saying that in each one of these, they're going to be a complete stranger and you're not talking to them again. So I didn't say that.
But we are, okay, in order for someone to have a high body count, in order for someone to be promiscuous,
So
there's
I
some
mean,
degree of casual sex occurring.
Yeah, maybe, but who knows? Like, don't put a blanket statement on like if someone's promiscuous and they have a high body count, each and every single one of those interactions was lifeless and a stranger. Like, you don't fucking know that.
Does anyone else want to come in?
I have a question.
Sure.
What would you do?
What do you mean? What
would you do if you really liked someone, a girl,
Yeah.
and she found out that you had 50?
She slept with 50 men before
No,
me?
you slept with 50 women.
Sure.
She found out, and then she's like, you know what? I'm not really interested because I just don't think you're worth it.
Totally fine. I don't have a double standard on this. If a woman looks at a guy and she's like, this guy used to be a player, or he is a player, he's promiscuous, he's slept with a lot of women, and she decides for herself, I don't want to partner with that guy, totally fine. Now, do I think it happens to be the case that women tend to care less about a man's past promiscuity? Or, yeah, some women do care about it, but overwhelmingly, I think women care far less about it than men. And I think that's where we get into the sort of debate over body count, is women, generally speaking, care far less about it than men do.
True.
Because you ask most women, like, well, we can ask you guys, would you guys date a guy who's a virgin?
Yeah, I would.
Think about what kind of man would be a virgin. So you're 25, you're 32, you're 23, and you're 29, if I remember correctly. Think of a guy your age who's still a virgin. Now, he could be a religious guy, but you gonna sleep with a guy who's a virgin? You could. I could be wrong, but
there's nothing wrong.
Okay, let me put. Do you think the sex would be good with a guy who's a virgin?
I've dated a guy who was a virgin.
How was it?
I mean, we would do most things. We just wouldn't do the actual thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was a short time, but.
Word. I gotta get through the super chats, then we're gonna wrap up, guys. Guys, get your last minute super chats in if you want to. We're gonna wrap up here in about, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So get your super chats in. All right, let me see if catch up here. Did we do this one? Or wait? Sentience. Dean Worthy has to look forward to their. How about impaired? Yep. Well, with the body count thing, definitely like pair bonding gets fucked. The higher likelihood of divorce, the higher your body count is, higher likelihood of STDs, more likelihood of infidelity, greater likelihood of reporting relationship dissatisfaction. There's also a evolutionary psychology component where men have a paternity uncertainty, where it's an evolutionary biological response. If we know a woman's promiscuous, we cannot guarantee that the children is going to be ours if she's promiscuous. Now we've developed DNA tests in the past 40 years, which we can determine who the father is, but that doesn't undo hundreds of thousands of years of evolution. And in France, where I was my fatherland, motherland, whatever, it would be my fatherland. DNA, you can't even get paternity testing there because apparently there's rampant paternity fraud in France. So, because apparently it would cause too much societal upheaval if men found out that they got cheated on and cucked. So, anyways, we got Flan Life. Oh, we got that one. We had Zentience. Get an antibiotic. Wait, what? We got that one. Ian Hall, $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Leaving it at 3 red flags, and my sense of humor is offensive. I'm out. It's late as fuck on the East Coast. Leaving it at 3 red. Okay. Ian, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Ray Gonzalez, $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Most chicks, including the ones on the panel, go for men with success, height, looks, etc. Which is the top 20% of men? They won't even look our way. Most of us men are invisible to most women. Word. Response, anyone?
You shouldn't see yourself like that.
Oh, yeah, true.
But, I mean, they've looked at the frequency of how often women swipe on men on dating apps, and it's something like swipe no on like 90% of men. So, and most people meet online, so it would stand to reason that women are all chasing after the top 10, top 20% of men, and the rest are invisible. Like your average guy is Ray Gonzalez. He is an invisible man to most women. I'm sorry, Ray. I hope don't take that wrong, but here's the interesting thing. Ray, please don't take this wrong, man. Please don't take this wrong. If you look at his avatar, oh geez, I'm sorry, Ray. Is this mean? I'm sorry, Ray. Ray, here's the sad reality, my man. Your looks equivalent, if she was so inclined, could sleep with like a couple new guys a week. What's up?
Oh no, she bumped into me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we've had girls come on the show who admit their body count, right? And their looks equivalent as a guy cannot put up those numbers. Like it's crazy. So let's see. Yo, Elder Scrolls, thank you for becoming a member, man. Appreciate it. Oni Nofro, Canadian, $20. I think this is the Oni Nofro is the Quebecois. Flan Life is the Montrealer. Voting rights are novel. First land owners paying taxes, then men dying and more women. Literally just given with no civic duty at all. Also, suffragettes only wanted it for the right sort of women. Yeah, I mean, the feminist movement is kind of the genesis of the feminist movement is pretty racist, but they obviously didn't want certain rights for black folk, but that's a whole nother Seneca Falls night. I don't know, in the 1800s, Seneca Falls or something. Look it up. Yeah, thank you, man. Mike Davis, $20 super chat, rerunning it. I made 2 guarantees about the blonde. Oh shit, sorry. We got Carson's on the 1s and 2s. Maybe it slipped through, or maybe it came in as a 10. But rerunning it, I made 2 guarantees about the blonde who dated the Predator, 10 years her senior. Whoa, Mike Davis. Wait, daddy isn't too present. Grew up low income. Answer honestly. Where's Neckbeard? Would have loved to crack him. I'm the Neckbeard, dude.
Sure, I'll answer honestly. My dad is present. He's my best friend. And I grew up, we actually were rich until I was like 10, and then we moved out to LA, and it was just more expensive here, so we lived a lower, not low income, but just like a more frugal kind of life, I guess you could say. But yeah, those are my answers.
Okay. Well, Mike Davis, I think he's memeing about the Predator thing, but so you dated a guy who's 10 years your senior, but
yeah, and I get it. It was a huge age gap, and it was really controversial. So I totally understand.
But you don't have an issue with it, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yo, Monty, 20. I mean, unless you were 18 when you met, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's fine.
I was young.
That's fine. Monty, $20 super chat. She has more mileage than a 1995 Toyota Camry. I don't know who is this.
Yeah. Who knows?
1995 Toyota Camry. Okay. All right, that's it for the super chats. So at an earlier point during the show, I asked if there's anything dating related that you want to get off your chest. You had the opportunity to answer. You two have not yet had the opportunity to answer. You wanted us to come back to you. Did you think of something? Do you have something? Do you have something, Carmela? Something dating related you want to get off your chest, a frustration, anything? Get your last minute super chats in, guys.
I want to hear.
I can also let you go first.
We kind of brought it up earlier. I want to hear everyone's worst date.
Oh.
Including yours, Brian.
Nice one.
I'll go for it. I just need to get up really quick. Carmela, if you want to start.
I have repressed a lot of memories, but I remember one time someone showed up blacked out drunk to a date I was on, and then I wanted to leave, and he didn't want to leave, or he didn't want to let me leave. It was weird. Mm-hmm. So I don't go out. I try not to drink on dates.
That a girl.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't dated a lot, but the only one that was really bad was just went to a movie theater. I went to a movie, and I didn't really know this guy very well, and he kept kind of just trying to cuddle with me the whole time, and I hated it. And I hate when people boom my boundaries, you know?
Yeah, become a
all.
little too touchy
And
too
I was
soon.
like, I don't know you, so that's
you
all.
have to earn it.
That's exactly what happened to me as well. The worst date was this guy. First 5 minutes, he would have his hand on my lap, and I'm like, I didn't give you permission yet. I need to touch you first. Like, I need to do this first, and then you can touch me. So it was a bit weird, but it wasn't like horrible. I just sort of told him like that was not okay. And then I told him that I wouldn't see him again. Straight away, I was like, I don't think we are a good match.
Do you guys have like a certain time when you're more comfortable, or is it just you have to feel it out? Like, when is that kind of behavior acceptable?
It depends on the person. Depends on it's not a time thing. It's a feeling thing. So it depends on the person. Depends on how long I was talking to the guy before that as well. So you get familiar. So it depends on the person, I think. It's a feeling thing.
So wait, your worst date? When was your worst date?
My worst date was actually the second date. And we had a picture taken of us together on the first date. And on the second date, he was comparing our picture and telling me what our children would look like.
Whoa.
Yes.
Romantic.
Yep.
That was a lot.
What's your worst date?
Did you guys all go?
Yeah.
My worst date. Jeez, there's been a lot.
Wait, Brian, I'm really curious. What's your type?
4'11", beef curtain queen, Asian, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. She's too tall for me though. 5'4"?
5'4".
Yeah, I'm sorry, Carmela. It's just not gonna work. You're just.
It's okay. You're too short for me.
I'm 6'1".
The last two guys I went on dates with were 6'7".
Went on dates with.
No, but like actual dates. Like they took, like we went out to like eat and like get like, you know.
6'7".
Two of them were 6'7".
You went out to eat?
Yeah,
Who
like
paid
dinner.
for the dates?
The guys.
You didn't split?
I pulled out my wallet and they said no.
6'7"?
Yeah.
Bro, you're killing it,
Does
Carmela.
he have a brother?
God damn.
One of them had a brother that was 6'9", but married.
So, why wasn't there was there a second date?
I had 3 dates with one of them, but then he was on vacation from Sarasota. Like I met him on Hinge while he was here for a few weeks.
And you knew that?
I did.
What? Why?
No.
Because here's my thing. If I find out that a girl is just in town for the weekend or some shit, it's just, for me anyways, what's the point?
I'm very open to moving, like at anywhere out of LA.
Mella.
No, not for a guy. Like I'm very open to like just moving out of LA, and like I feel like
Oh my! This is
it's
such.
nice to have friends in like other places.
Is that how you rationalize hooking up with men, that there's no chance of getting commitment from?
I went on 3 dates with him. Like, what's the problem?
But do you think after 3 dates he's gonna be like, okay, come move to fucking Sarasota?
No, I wouldn't move to Sarasota, but I think
You said you're willing to go and hook up with a guy who's.
But did I say I hooked up with him?
Bruv, he's 6'7". Come on.
He's 6'7".
He laid that
like,
down.
I mean,
Carmela is romantic.
But okay, you didn't say it, but did you?
I may have hooked up with him on the 3rd date.
Okay, Carmela.
But I mean, I feel like I'm not opposed to meeting people who are not from here, is what I mean.
She's wanting to find love, and she's willing to take the risks for it. She is romantic.
And you're just not going to find anyone in LA that like even wants to take you out to a nice restaurant and pay for you and like drive all the way to LA from Newport for you. Like it's like, I don't know. I felt like it was a nice gesture when we started talking. And I did not know he was from Sarasota when I first met him, or when I first started talking to him.
She's sweet.
What about the other 6'7" guy?
We Snapchat sometimes.
Nudes?
No,
Oh. Where he doesn't live in LA?
he lives in Ventura.
Oh. She lives in Ventura.
Isn't that interesting?
You should maybe. She's tall, 6'1". Bruv, you're dating you've in recent history. Was the past couple months?
Yeah.
How recent were these?
Well, one was in December. The other one was, I think, November.
Chat. What chance does the normal guy have?
Wait.
You're dating 6'7" guys who are gonna buy you dinner and do all. Has Sarasota guy offered to fly you out?
He hasn't offered to fly me out, but he said I should come visit sometime. I don't know.
Guys, get your passports. Fucking leave. The U.S. is a failed society. Failed society. Okay. Wait. Worst. How did we get here? Worst dates?
Yeah.
So I was gonna start my worst date.
Because you said you were into Asian girls who were
Oh.
4'11".
Yeah. Oh, so you're too. Right. I said that you were too tall for me at 5'4".
Mm-hmm.
And then you said, "Well, Brian, you're too short for me at 6'1", because it just so happens that Theo Anderson thing for the membership man. You can pull that up, Carson. It just so happens that I dated two guys who were 6'7".
Well,
Was it
not
big?
that not that like I would only go for 6'7" guys. I'm not gonna answer.
Was it big?
You don't have to answer.
You don't have to answer. Okay. Wait. Okay. Really quick. Let's go to the. Let me get the super chat. Okay, we got Alex Sarabi, $20 super chat. Since Andrew Tate is not here, I would like to speak on his behalf. Haram, haram, haram.
Haram!
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so my worst date. I don't know if I've got a few. Which one do I want to tell? I've told the Habsburg Tarot one before. I'll tell. Okay. Worst date? Shit. Oh, I know one. So I was hanging out with this girl, and this was years ago. And I invite her back to my place, and she comes back to my place, and she starts playfully hitting me. Now, I'm a person that likes his,
Space.
Yeah, like I don't like people just randomly touching me.
Yeah.
In that way. Like if it's a more intimate, like a cuddle situation, that's like, I like to cuddle, whatever. I'm not like distant in that way, but if like a guy or girl, I don't like people like playfully like fucking pushing me around and shit. I don't like that.
Right.
So this girl, like, I don't know if she shoved me or something, but like she did it a bit too hard to the point where it's like got me a little on edge. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, hey, just, we're having a good time here. Just, can you not do that again? And she's like, oh, really? Boom, does it again. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, can you not do that again? And she started getting like, try to be playful about it, but I was dead serious. She's trying to be all playful about it. And I had this lacrosse ball or something, and just for some reason. And she starts picking up the lacrosse ball. And like, lacrosse balls are, they're not soft, right? And she's like, I'm going to throw it. And she's like, pretending like she's going to throw it at me. But then she's like, oh, I want to bounce it in your apartment with all this like shit. And I'm like, don't throw it. And she's like, what are you going to do if I do? Oh my God. And I told her, I was like, don't throw it. And she throwed it. And then I was like, you need to fucking leave. So I'm like, you got to go. So, cause she's already not listened to me about my not wanting to be touched. She throws it and like, you know, whatever. Nothing breaks. And then we get to the door, and then I forgot exactly what she did, but she put her hand like on my face, like almost pushed it. And I was like, you need to fucking leave right now. And then she's like, what if I don't? And I'm like, yo, you need to fucking leave. And I was at that point, like I was pretty stern with how I said it. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she left.
Oh my gosh.
So,
How old was she?
19.
Oh.
19.
Yeah.
Still not acceptable though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Have you ever like met a girl who's just like got this crackhead energy? Just
Yeah.
like a wild.
Yeah.
She was fucking
A rebel.
wild.
Rebel.
Like just untamable fucking energy. And it's just like, yeah. But
How old were you?
that was pretty close to getting physical, because like I'm like, if someone doesn't listen to me when I say stop touching me, like, but what's that?
How old were you then?
24, 25
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. It was so fucking weird. So weird. But yeah. And then I matched with her on a dating app like like a year ago. And I was like, remember when you fucking assaulted me? And she was like, oh, I was just being playful. I was like, no. Anyways.
I have the scars.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the worst date I've ever been on, but like, it was so, I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know if she's trying to be bratty, if that was her fucking thing. Some girls are.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, she like I told her not to. I told her to stop touching me. Like she was like kind of hitting me. Like I think she did a playful slap in the face.
Ew.
Like it wasn't hard, but it was like this. And I was like, I don't like people touching my face like that. Your fucking hands are dirty probably. But she was like, did it again, right? So anyways, that was my bad date.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my bad date.
That's a good one.
Oh, last question. So y'all said body count shouldn't matter. If body count shouldn't matter, what's your body count?
2.
Don't. I'm not going to disclose that. No.
I thought body count should. Okay. Body count?
1.
What? Huh? 1?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Oh, you're 28.
It's
23.
Yeah.
We only
yeah.
had the 1. That's okay.
just one? The
Yeah,
the brother?
Yes.
Oh, Carmela, your brother. Okay.
And hang on, when are you bisexual?
Mhm.
And how did you?
I don't consider that sex. Is that bad?
What?
Is that like hooking up with girls isn't?
Oh, so no sex. Like, so you're bisexual, but just for kissing and stuff? Or?
Yeah, for kissing, playing around like that.
Yo, let me just comment something in the chat here. Lux Icy or whatever the fuck your name is. Bruv, if a girl was telling the story about a guy putting hands on her and she told him not to touch her and she continued doing it, I guarantee you Lux Icy or whatever however the fuck you pronounce her name, you would have a very different tone. I can guarantee you that. Listen, people have physical boundaries, and it's rare that I encounter that with a woman. But I don't know if she had some fucking. She was in what's it called, like a mental state or some bullshit. But
Yeah.
it wasn't
Fun.
It wasn't fun. And then when I wasn't having fun, and like when I start saying, because the first time she did it, I was like, hey, can you not do that? And then she did it again, and then I got serious. At that point, she should have known not to, but she kept pushing it. So, bro, and that's the anyways, okay. So, one, Carmela.
I'm also not going to disclose that.
Carmela, but I thought body count doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, which is why I'm not saying it.
That doesn't really make sense, but okay.
It makes sense because then I feel like I wouldn't ask a man how many people he's been with. So, I mean, I feel like you just don't have to say it.
I mean, you can say to people that you trust, that you want to share with. I just don't. I just don't think I want to share with, like, I just met you guys, but I'm sorry.
Sharky says men touches a girl equals SA. Women punch. Don't pull it up. Don't pull it up. Women punch men equals haha. It's so funny. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. So okay, you don't want to disclose body count?
Not to the whole world.
Okay.
Or
will you two tell me after the show? I won't report it
you
to
have
the.
to earn. I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I would tell you after the show. I just don't need to tell it to these people who are already being mean to me.
Okay, can I ask a range? Is it between 10 and 20?
I'm also not going to disclose that.
Not saying anything.
But I think this is quite, I mean, for you two, 2 and 1, that's impressive. Congrats. Congratulations on the low body. Okay, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like it.
What?
Okay. Final thought, anybody, before I wrap up? No. Okay. Last thought, anybody? Kiki?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I think this one's for Carmela. Hold on. Oh, fuck, it's not working. Okay, never mind. Hold on, wait. We got... Okay. Send the asteroid. What's up?
What's your body count?
Well, I think body count matters, so I don't share that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. Do you guys want to guess? Guess my body count.
Do you want to give me a range?
Nope. Shania,
hang on.
guess.
How many girlfriends did you have?
3?
I've had like 4 to 5 long-term girlfriends.
I want to say...
So it's at least 5. I suppose you could...
14.
Okay. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody?
I don't care.
Guess. Just guess.
9.
It's going to be above 30.
Okay.
5.
Oh, okay. All
Not
right.
a chance.
Well, I can neither confirm or deny any of your guesses. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You could have been doing anything else, but you were here with me. I appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who super chatted and supported the show. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you to our chat mods, Zach, Candace, Nemesis, Urameshi. Thank you to Carson. He's on the 1s and 2s. This is his second show, guys. How did he do? Did Carson do well? Eric is still part of the team, but he's snowboarding. Thank you to Chaz. Thank you to the lovely, wonderful panel for coming tonight. Those of you that did not flake. Guys, we had 6 flakes tonight. New record. So I was a bit salty tonight. I don't know. Just gets me frustrated. Guys, we will be live again Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Be sure to tune in. 7:15. Maura was running a few minutes late. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And go follow us on Instagram at whatever. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe. And we'll see you soon. Good night, guys.